we're gonna do the CN World Champs qualifier. We're gonna watch who made it to Worlds from CN, and we're gonna watch the mobile players. The mobile players are really good, actually. Let me go ahead and hop off canvas. I'm gonna change this to CN Worlds qualifiers. And this is game. I think they play 5 games, 6 games. How many games do they play? Does mobile have to move to PC? Yeah. Mobile players play on PC. I need some water. Playing an air guitar. These are fun guys. We got HN. So out of all these players that I know HN, Ice, 60-second. These are really good players. And I don't really know too much of the mobile players, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into game here in a sec. Actually, let me go to the bathroom so I can just like do a little bit of a reset. I'll be back in like 1 minute. 尤其是我觉得可能在屏幕前很多云也不太熟悉这个。这里出现的 Double 可乐吴晓峰是一个非常稳健的选手，在上一届 GOC 当中也进入到了决赛，并且获得了这个第5名资格赛争夺的资格。对，也是进入到了最后的 CN 赛区的资格赛。对，但可惜差一点没进啊。是的。然后是。 这是本届 GOC 当中的黑马选手，灰原的小迷弟。是的，灰原的小迷弟成长性非常强，也是第一次进入到 GOC。那我们看到 GOC 线下一开始他的表现并不是很好，但后面越战越勇，拿出了在我们 GOC 当中比较冷门的阵容，完成了很多次登顶。包括说我们有场，这位也是感觉是实力派选手，而且他的整个阵容池储备比较丰富。对我们有场的成长性，我们是在 GOC 的联赛，也就是挑战者杯当中一路看过来的。 他的打法非常的敢拼敢想。60 seconds. 怎么评价？连胜。Oh, the lifetime earnings 600,000. Isn't that a lot? 他说他不可能再出。哦，已经有一次失利了，但是如今又卷土重来，看看60今天发挥如何。轻柔丁币，我们的老面孔老选手了，相信。小轻柔3。他也已经不卖。在刚刚。If all these guys dancing. It's like 80K. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad. I thought that was like 100K. Man, this looks. Oh wait, we're at the augments. Okay, the browser lied to me. Let's start from like here. Okay, we'll just start here. It's fine. Components, Anvils. 我们说谁都有可能玩新之刚，只有可乐不可能。 因为可乐是 Let me see how many rounds this is. 清晰头脑哦，不是清晰。Oh, they play in 6 games. Okay, cool. 变成了2费。对，耐心学习2费。对。So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do the world's Pickems. Do you post regional VODs to YouTube? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. If you want to watch this, you can watch this on YouTube as well. I have all the other regionals as well. 哦哟，青楼这边已经好像要定亚索了，或者天使，亚索可以先用。 装备看起来两边都可以，亚索有无尽，天使有羊刀。Watch the player that opens Anvils at 1-3. Oh, I missed that. Oh, this guy? Ice? Oh no, he has 5 components. 我们选手之间讨论的时候觉得好像很弱这个版本，那不知道云爷的数据怎么样 ？Yasuo. 这个比较偏五杀一点，但是这版本的五杀没那么强。Okay, he's just playing tempo Yasuo. Oh, live for danger, live for danger. Magnetic remover or magnetic remover with the Gambler's Blade. You understand what they're saying? I can understand different phrases, right? When they're like saying pretty common Chinese phrases that are easy to understand, that you don't need to be part of the TFT Twitch COP to understand. When they say stuff like 加油 or something like that, like I understand it. 但是不太能是天使，应该是分你优先一点。主要这里刷的3张2费，卡特、天使和老鼠都是这版本能用的，但是对他来说，这个装备都不太好。Transcript 7 displays a reply from the user Mordog, who's a lead active member and streamer of the game. Yeah, man, that was so funny. His name could be therefore used as a verb, getting more dogged.
I'm gonna add this. Adcom. More dog.
感觉安妮的理解也是在不断进化的，在之前米拉拉拿下拉斯维加斯公开赛冠军的那段时间，更但现在好像大家的理解有的时候甚至回蓝装少一，多补一件正义去打残局也是可以的。对。
Now, if people want to like reference what is getting more dogged, it's we have an academic definition. This is top 8 and top 3, 4 go to. I think top 4 go to Worlds. I think top 4 go to Worlds because they already sent one person via the winners of TOC and JOC, I think. And then they send 4 players, I believe. If I'm wrong, Tanner, please correct me. But I think CN gets 6 seeds.
大概率还是往2费上面去。对。主要是撞同行还是会不舒服的。因为一般来说，你如果拿了天上2星，可能1费卡你要么拿你体系内需要的力量。
That's Jazz baby on 2-1.
更好的吃利息，但他一直都没有拿下。刚刚看到。
I played a That's Jazz game on 2-1, and I barely squeezed 3rd out, but it's because I had to get majorly bailed out.
其实云顶更多的喇叭很少带盖伦。
铲子也很少带盖伦，
但是是有的时候会带的。
就是盖伦你可以追3，但是艾克你外面有分妮的情况下，你只能是2。所以带盖伦的话就是要追3星，但是一旦你拿下，这就是爵士乐。
Shula means it's a first.
要开7级半
Interesting. Really?
对。而且其实第一个拿下这就是爵士乐，也就意味着你的2、3阶段可能都带框框数。
A Vi headliner.
没有退路可言了。是的。定阵容。
Shojin, Hodge. Okay, so Ice is just playing. Oh wait, is he playing Annie? Oh, he slammed Idealism Annie. Interesting. Oh, because he's JG, so he's going for crit Annie. I see. That's Jazz baby with BT Titans. What? Wait a second. What was going on there? BT Titans plus It can't be Superfan. Superfan item for Garen is Warmogs.
同行多不多的区别，相信就算在云顶，如果说你一把游戏有2家或者3家人物
，I don't get it.
你也会想在2阶段抢先启动。
It's a chicken dinner thing. Oh, okay. Like winner chicken dinner. I see. Yeah. That's Jazz baby with Garen. Oh shit! What if he gets a Jazz emblem and he scales the Garen? Oh, 8-bit Garen? 6 Garen? Oh, let him cook. Let him cook. Oh, what was that, man? You were 3 Garens off. He's getting salvage bin. Okay. I can see it. This person looks like they're playing Senna. This person looks like they're playing Seraphine. They're also holding Senna as well. I guess they could go. Wait. They have Superfan. They don't. Superfan item is Hodge. So they have. So they're probably holding Senna just in case. But we have some Senna Seraphine stuff going on.
平常在 GOC 里面真看不到可乐去玩运营阵容，
尝试做不一样的自己。
Annie 3. Okay. And this person has 8 Annie. Wait, we have 2 Annie 3s? Oh, wow. 2 Annie rerollers. I did not expect that at all.
但现在很怕被最后一张骗啊！而且这版本的安妮如果4级硬抽到底，很伤。
Got Zeke's blue buff. Okay, so he's just going either AD, flex, or it's just probably AD flex. Wait, he hit Annie 3. Wait, so both of the Annie players hit. Oh, great. Oh, wow. You don't usually see that. Like both Annie players hit on 3-1. Live for Danger Kale. Okay, it's not Live for Danger is not that good on Kale, right? Because doesn't it not work on Kale? I think someone told me that it doesn't work. Like a long time ago. I forgot. Because like her auto attack is not like it's not counting her bonus damage, it's counting her base AD, and her base AD is like really low.
负 C， 但在铲子里面，在 GOC 选手看来，在7级搜出3星铁男和3星艾克这个关键前排。
Dash as A took return on investments, Capricious Forge,
理解稍微碰撞一下，看看今天
Jewel Lotus. Diamond Hands is good. Oh, he got Bard. He rolled a 0. Oh, what the heck is that? That board is so weird. When are we doing the reading? I just did it. I just did it. I'm not gonna lie, man. My throat's a little tired. That one took a lot out of me. I felt like I was like on stage performing. Kale seems kind of strong. Wait, someone's username is W Meng. This guy, W Meng. I don't get the guy's point. Oh, her point was that her thesis was that the TFT accent is something that is only understood by people who play TFT and then also watch TFT. But you don't have to play TFT to partake in it. And the TFT community has basically developed its own language and community. We've more specifically, that we've ascended beyond a community. The TFT community has actually ascended to be a community of practice, of COP. So what they're trying to say is, we're actually kind of like a cult, like a TFT cult. Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating. Like that's almost a thesis of it. Like TFT is a cult with its own language and practice and domain. It literally talks about like how we have a domain and we have like our own community of how we practice things and like yeah. It was like a discovery is going to help society. I mean, next time someone's like, I don't get it. Why do all streamers sound like Soju? Or I don't understand why TFT gamers all sound like this. You can just link the page. It did us a service. There's a lot of people who watch and play TFT, and so the person is trying to help define things for us so that we don't have to explain ourselves. And more specifically, people can identify as a TFT gamer now. You guys remember? There's a sentence that said like, it's not only defining like what kind of gamer you are, but it can even define what gender you are or something like that. I was like, wow, that part was mind blowing. That part was crazy to me. I didn't even understand what they were trying to get at. They were saying like TFT is a gender. I was like, I don't know. That's news to me. Gender identity specifically, because they say specifically about like people use it as like different ways to identify themselves, and they're saying like the power of TFT as an identity is so strong it can overcome other different identities. I think that's what they were trying to say. One day, just think about it. One day, we're gonna all kill each other in a nuclear explosion or something like that. So something's gonna happen and humanity resets, right? Fallout. One day, society just gets destroyed. But in the ruins of society, they're gonna dig up the 20-page thesis on K3 Soju and the TFT COP, the community of practice. And historians are going to say humans at one point used to use like the word mort dog and Kek W and Cuke to explain different expressions. Monka Soju. Just think about that. We're now immortalized within the banks of academia. Like hopefully this doesn't get lost. it's gonna be like the Dead Sea Scrolls. Like one day maybe it'll be used as scripture. Milk 316. And on the 7th day, he said, "It's a force." No future humans need the TFT community. I mean, I don't know. Like, who knows? Who knows? Maybe the TFT community transcends. They called it a COP because it was a community of practice. Maybe we turn it into a COP, a church of practice. Okay, a little bit less. Let's talk about the game here. 5 Heartsteel. So they have multiple Heartsteel players. 62nd has what, Rage? Oh, dude, I see a lot of people do this. They have Rage Blade, Gambler's Blade, and they fish for Lucian.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
You could play around the Ziggs.
Caused my wife to leave me.
TFT caused my wife to leave me. Sorry to hear that, Coconut Noggin. But if your wife left you because of TFT, they just couldn't accept you. What like because you were addicted to it or what? If you spend more time on TFT than with your wife, and your wife wants to spend time with you, go spend time with your wife, man. Oh, okay. The VOD ends here, but we actually have more VODs. It got split into different parts. It's because he was too low LP. Oh my god. Dude, imagine that ends up being the case. Like, in the future, your mating potential is directly related to your LP. I mean, that kind of happens a little bit in League of Legends. There's a bunch of people who meme that, like, you know, why do I date you if you don't gank for me? Okay, KO3, Center 3. 2 people are already dead. This lobby tempo is so high. Last Whisper. Oh, we don't have armor reduction. Wait, why not Last Whisper on like Zed? That's on Aphelios. Interesting. Oh, I recognize Ching Ro actually. I've seen him compete before. Live for Danger, Capricious Ford, Harm Assist. I mean, I think that this KO build in general is kind of weak. Double Rage Blade. Asmongold, total loser, good at games, gets a GF. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if you have an Asmongold hate boner, but no comments. No comments. Also, like, the thing about it is, like, getting a girlfriend, you can do it, like, you guys are like making it sound like getting a girlfriend is like the hardest thing ever. It's really not. Finding someone who's compatible for you and that you want to like actively build a life together and feel like it's something worth working for, that's the hard part. But getting somebody to like date you, that's not that hard. If you like apply yourself, it really is not. It's really not. Speak for yourself. I think a lot of you, if some of you legitimately put half as much effort, this guy's just, I mean, this KO board is so bad. If you put half as much effort into learning how like socializing and putting yourself out there and improving yourself, you will like as much as you do in TFT, you could find somebody. But the problem is that the issue in dating is it's hard to find somebody that you click with. The reality is a lot of you guys don't want to work for it. The reality is like you can be attractive in so many ways that isn't just being good looking on like in the physical appearance side. Like learning a lot of skills or finding really good interests or connecting over things that you're really passionate about. That's like a really easy way to find a lot of other people. And you have to try it and it's work and you have to put effort into it. A lot of people just feel like you just want to natural it, right? It's like, oh, I'm just gonna high roll my headliner next shop. Like, no, you have to like spend your golden roll, you know? You're like not rolling and then complaining that you never hit. You just die with 90 gold. What do you want to do? You think you're just gonna natural everything? Like actually work for it, man.
先搜牌，俄罗伊到了，这样的话整体强度高太多。只要后排不被切吧。两星流斯开一下。
We're playing a lot of these small shitters right now. 1-star MF. We just upgraded Philios 1-star Bard, but our board is good. 2-star Lucian. Yeah, our board is good. We have a lot of items. 2 Thieves Gloves. Good cybernetic bulk value. This might win the lobby. We're going against Annie 3. We should be good against these Annies because tentacles are good against Annie. You can always go off meta. Alright, it's just a funny way to describe trying out different things.
这个感觉也是理解不一样。听过两边选手讲过，就是
How did you find love? Tell a story. Not right now. Not right now. It's very long. It's very long. If I do, I'll probably talk over the course of like 2 games. But the TLDR is I high rolled. The TLDR is I rolled to 0 and I missed. And I thought my game was doomed. But then I got a tome on Krugs. So I got bailed out. That's my story. But the thing is, it's actually deserved because I rolled to 0 and I tried. I got bailed out. But it's good that I tried, you know, because then I actually know the line. I actually know the line.
可乐是有2星进的，虽然没有偷到回蓝装。看一下，卢锡安先扫对角，哇，节奏进不来。
Oh no! Okay, we still have Lucian. Oh wait, Lucian's killing the wrong units. Oh my god, that's a third. You rolled to 0 before Krugs? Yeah. Most of you are. If you think about it, life is a lot like the stages that we're in. If you're like 25, you're like, oh my god, my life's over. But in reality, your life is at stage 2-5. You're like, oh my god, I didn't hit by stage 2-5. And it's like, dude, you have the rest of your life. Like, what are you rushing at? So I was 27, 28. That's Krugs. I rolled down to 0 and I thought I all in for no reason. And I was like really mad. I was like really mad and I was down. And I was thinking my life was over. And it's like the reality is you can always hit. But you have to keep in the game. You have to stay in the game. If you FF, you're never gonna hit. Everyone's like, my life is half over. I'm turning 30. It's like, no, you're about to go into stage 3. Like, what are you talking about? Stage 3? Like, you haven't even hit your second augment. You haven't even hit your midlife crisis. Like you still have so much of your life to go. You still have so much of the game to play. But you can't give up. I said before, one time on stream, like life is a lot like a game of loot subscription. It's a bunch of bullshit that just random events happen for no reason. But if you quit and you FF, you're never gonna high roll. So just don't give up. Half the battle is staying in the fight. Okay, let's cash out. What do we get? Wait, is this Annie board actually gonna beat this cracked out Jin Ezreal board? That's insane to me. It has to be positioning. It has to be positioning in the TG items. Like the TG items on Jin are like not very good. If we get Poppy 2, we probably also win. Poppy 2, Lucian 2. That's why I was kind of surprised that we beat 60 seconds board. Yeah. They need to remove gold openers. I mean, gold openers are the most broken thing ever in life. Like it's actually just OP. Like life is just your life's just on easy mode. Gold openers are hella OP, but they're never gonna nerf it because that's just the way things work. Okay, Lucian 2, it's GG. Wait, it's Ruye. If you guys missed it the other time, Ruye actually threw the tournament. If you guys missed it, Ruye got third instead of first. He was checkmate. It was checkmate game 6. It was like everyone except for one person was on check. He was at 100 HP streaking with 7 country in a wandering trainer game. Like everyone was playing wandering trainer. He was 7 country early, 100 HP streaking until like stage 5 or something like that. Until the end of stage 5. The second highest person was 16 HP and it was a disco player. Everyone else died. It wasn't like 10 KDA. It wasn't 10 pentakill. It was a disco player. And he rolls to 0 and throws the game, and then the disco player comes back one fight at a time for the rest of the game. 100 becomes 80, 80 becomes like, 65, 60. He keeps losing by 1 unit. 65 becomes like 50, 50, 40. He just kept getting drained or further and further and further. And as a result, he didn't win the tournament, and he lost 125 grand and didn't get a spot in the world finals. Instead, he's playing in this tournament. Just go to the next game here. I'm not going to take notes here. Oh, I want to get this done kind of quickly. And now he's shitting on the noobs, and this one, it's all planned. I guess so, but I would want the money. I would want the money. I would want the money. I was just watching that VOD. Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt. He also refused to Nico Alawi and just there's so many different things he could have done to actually win the game. Not that like he should have Nico than Alawi 100% in that spot because he was going for the multiple 3-star 4 costs, but he could have done a lot of things differently. The way I described it was he was at the exact right IQ to do an epic throw. Like his TFT IQ was high enough to understand what not to do, but not high enough to actually make the correct play. Sad. Did you get a gold open? No. My opener was mid roll. I didn't have a low roll opener. I didn't come from like rags. I didn't come from riches. I just came from like a middle class income family. And like not even really middle class that much. It was basically my mom hard carrying because my dad didn't have a job for most of his life. My dad was a stay-at-home dad, and not necessarily because he had a lot of money either. Not at all. He just didn't want to work. So my mom had to do everything. And I told you guys that growing up, I had like a rough relationship with like my dad at certain points, and that was like a big part of it. Because I always kind of resented him for like making my mom work so hard. But it's better now. It's better now. We're in a better spot now. But yeah. Your dad was a Twitch chatter. I guess, yeah. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough way to describe it, but yeah. I mean, he did other stuff to help out, right? Like he would always pick me up from school, but like sometimes like you'd always pick me up from school and like you know, help do other stuff. Like he always tried to like make me happy by being home, but like at one point it was hard to build up past that resentment, you know. Edge of Night GS. Riven? Okay, looks like a Riven setup. Double Duplicator. Shojin Slam holding Seraphine. Okay, it's going to be a Seraphine game, most likely. The one thing I will say that I hope changes for the next set is a little bit less how obvious it is. Everyone's just gonna like play their spots and pick their lanes. Like you can the only thing about the one thing I will say about this meta is that it is like it's very balanced. There's a lot of things about it that are pretty strong, like a lot of diversified comps. I just feel like it's like too obvious. I know what everyone's gonna play at like 2-1. It's kind of back to where it was in set 8 and 9, where everyone's like they popped the tome and they kind of said what they were gonna play. It's like, okay, I popped the tome, I'm gonna play Demacia, or like they were gonna like, you know, do it like play multi-caches or whatever. You kind of know exactly what people are gonna do for the most part. It's not 100% true because there's still like situations where you could deviate, right? So if you slam like a Morello, that's where it's like kind of ambiguous, but you're gonna most likely commit to certain type of reroll comps in a lot of situations like that. And there's not much room for there's not much room right now for improvising off meta. There's a little bit. There's a little bit of room for innovation in the meta. You can cook a little bit, but not like a lot. Because the tempo of the lobby is so high that it punishes you for even being a little bit behind. Someone hits a Senna 3 or a Katarina 3 or a KO, whatever. On stage 3, there's just no amount of cooking can save you from that. It's just way too strong. Yeah, Hanson, Worlds is this Friday. Worlds is this Friday. Also, by the way, I think it might be confirmed. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I think it might be confirmed that we have we might have a special guest interview to talk about set 11 during the Worlds co-stream. Not 100% confirmed, but like we're trying to make that happen. Who's gonna be there? You mean like live here? It's gonna be Ramblin and Asa. Ramblin's flying in tomorrow morning, and Asa's flying in the day after. Sleight of hand. This is looking like Senna, but he's kind of poor. He's at 9 gold. That's kind of crazy low. Yeah, we're gonna have guests as well. Kevin Parker is gonna join us on Friday. Robin's gonna join us on Saturday. I'm trying to get a couple more guests as well. More on that later. I asked Mortdog, but Mortdog's gonna be doing his co-stream with Rioters. Mortdog said he wanted to do his co-stream with Riot folks instead. I was like, okay, that's cool. He said if they flake, he might be down though. He prefers them over you. I think he just wants to try it and keep it casual and low key. I think he doesn't want to do anything high level production. I don't think he wants to try anything crazy. I think he's just trying to like just be a like streamer more dog. Just like watch, hang out, watch the main broadcast, chat. You know, I don't think he's gonna do. He's not doing super sweaty co-streaming like me. Another Annie reroll. Oh god. They can stop. Okay, he hit. Oh, he hit too late. It's okay. Econ loss coming up. What up, Vic? What riders are joining you? Oh, I asked a few, but I can't say yet until it's confirmed. I have to wait. Like, the thing is, I found out that I wasn't going through the proper channels. I invited Iniko without asking the proper people. And so last time I basically asked Iniko and he's like, "Let me check." Okay, sure. I can do it. And I was supposed to ask other people who could approve on his behalf. And yeah, that was so now I have to be more careful. It's not a bad thing, like having like they weren't mad. They're just like, because the thing is, he can actually get credit for doing that as community work. I don't know if it counts as work or something like that, but I think like it's like in his benefit for them to know, so they can be like, oh, you don't even have to take like full vacation days or something like that. I don't know, like something about it. But Nico took his personal vacation time to come out, and I think he didn't necessarily have to. Is probably the best way to summarize why. So it's like a good thing that I should tell them. No Warmog Slam, Mandazane. Are you reading the thesis after? No, I did it before. I did the first hour stream. You missed it. Other friend, I want to say thanks for the amazing content during any regionals. So fun to watch. I actually woke up at 6 a.m. every day. Oh wow, that's wild. Well, thanks for waking up. The Worlds co-stream, I hope, is also really fun. I do think the Worlds co-stream is going to be hard because the Worlds co-stream starts at 4 a.m. Stream has to go live at 3 a.m. That means you have to wake up at 2 something a.m. You can't just say like I'm gonna wake up at 3:55 and start co-streaming for Worlds. That's not how we're gonna do it. So hopefully it goes well. It is going to be the first time we try it, and if it ends up being like, hey, like it's just too much for the Worlds broadcast because it's such an awful time, I might do something like Worlds co-stream is less produced, because that way I can wake up at 3:50 type of thing, you know, and not have to. I feel bad asking so many people to wake up at 2 a.m. to be part of the broadcast, you know, like my producer has to wake up at 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. He's to take the bus or take an Uber. I don't know. It's like it's just so rough. It's just so rough. The China roll super deep. Yes. Because tempo for them matters more than anything. They're willing to roll very, very aggressively to hit. Like 3-5, he's basically rolling until he hits. And he just hit. He doesn't have to roll anymore. What? You can just duplicate? But you see that they don't like slow roll. They don't slow roll to 30. They don't slight roll. Oh my god, he's still rolling? Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. If he wins, he can sell everything. Oh, no, he can sell everything right now. He can sell 10. But yeah, China sends a lot. Because when you hit matters a lot more in this meta. Oh, God. Can you remind Toast that he's a player at Worlds? Oh, DSG contract runs out after Vegas. No one is actually on DSG anymore. They only had that tag on Twitter because DSG paid for it, and it's up to them to remove it. But I'm pretty sure no one's under DSG at the moment. Their contract's up.
还需要转职。
他甚至如果在补不出来的情况下，可能会考虑直接把叶刃给瑞文。如果真补不出来，
不然他中间掉血没3星的时候会掉很多。
对。
If you missed me reading the thesis, it'll be out on YouTube probably tomorrow or Friday. Actually, I might do it might be like my world's Pickems video. I'm not sure though. Like someone said that like my world's I might just put the reading up, not do the world's tier list video. We'll see. But I think it'll be a fun thing to do. Okay, we're gonna roll for Riven here. A lot of people roll like to 40 on creep, something like that, or like 30, just to make it simpler for roll down. What's your take on TFT language? I mean, you mean the paper? I mean, if you're like I hate the way TFT players speak, like I get it. But at the same time, it's like for a lot of other people, it's like a genuinely fun way for them to interact. Like, it's not that. I don't think it's like that big of a deal, nor if it's that problematic. I think the hyperbole behind TFT language can be kind of like frustrating. But I don't know. Like I think there's like more important hills to die on. And it's not something that I personally care that much about. Like lingo exists everywhere, and it just happens to just be like pockets of what people like. It's all subjective, isn't it? If you follow like other sports and games, like the way football culture is or basketball culture is, they all have their own lingo, and that's all like if you find it annoying and grating, that's like personally up to you. But a lot of people enjoy it, so just let them enjoy it. And that applies to everything else, fandom, right? K-pop fandom or Taylor Swift fandom, anime fandom, I said sports, gamers, tech bros, and like finance bros, like all kinds of people, honestly. Even like the basic, like the quote basic Instagram girl type cut, like all of them have their own like different language and whatnot, and it's just what it is. If you just let them enjoy things, you know. I don't know.
他这个时候战力其实并不是特别高，到3星2费，
或者前排血手波比其实也还不错。我们悠长这边也是后排的女警天选，青龙刀女警直接给。
Red buff, sniper's focus, and IE. I mean, Caitlyn just looks like she should do a lot of damage. She's just not. Wow, that did not look very convincing. I mean, Caitlyn's good, but you really want to make sure that your front line is good enough to hold for her, especially if you're playing something like sniper's focus. Front line does not look very good.
后面5连胜打出来，开始冒火了。
会员这边还是没有天选，
阿成也在冒火，这里甚至塞纳多了一张。 卖掉，又多一张，
又卖，
啊，
难受。
你说这要再来一张，拿不拿呢？
这就是不应该拿的，不应该拿。
我感觉多出来的拿了没必要。
对他一开始判断应该是对的。
前面的都卖了。
World should be on YouTube. I mean, it depends on like my audience, right? So I guess I don't know if people actually have interest on like me putting a video of my world players tier lists and pickups. Maybe that's how it starts though. Like, I don't know, I'll try. Do you guys know what gets the most views on my YouTube though? For sure, the drama videos. The drama videos is like the most viewed YouTube videos on my channel. So yeah.
好在前面的血量保的还可以。
其实可能还是在6人口抽到天选再上7会好一点。
But maybe I'll try. Like, who knows? That I'm in the phase right now where I'm willing to experiment. If I put the video out and it sucks, like I guess worst case scenario, I just pay my editor for a video that doesn't do well, and that's okay. Time to become a react. I mean, I kind of am, aren't I? I react to the drama. I give my thoughts about things, and then also I read the novel, the thesis. I think I'm kind of actually a TFT React Andy now. There's TFT drama? Yeah, just look it up. Let me see. If you search TFT drama, let me see. TFT drama on YouTube. Boom. My thoughts on the TFT regionals drama in SEA. Research it up.
者双倍分配，玩的像二进制。
Even casting is reacting. That's true. That's true.
没有超粉，对。
没收到，
差别的。
Maybe I've always been a react Andy.
最关键的帽子没有。
底细会稍微差一点。
World drama video. There's not much world drama right now.
四阶段开砍。
Maybe there will be.
塞纳又来了，
塞纳又来了，
又回头了。
已经看到2次铁男天选。
Thanks. I'll take a look when I should be doing other stuff. I mean, that's what YouTube's for, right? YouTube and TikTok. What are they for? It's for doing something. It's for watching something when you should be doing something else.
11张了，
非常难受。
Long distance pals, Annie and Echo.
我们还在搜卡，没办法，还是异形波比。
I mean, the thing is, all those videos just cost money to make, and it's whether or not you can make that money back. And that's just like each video costs like 50 to $60 to make. So if you make a video and it doesn't like do that well in terms of views, then you're just out $50 to $60. It takes it takes like time for the editors to do stuff. So if it's like you should just do a video on this, it's not like free. 100%.
他每一波都赢了，
主要这个3经济有点太夸张了。
对他中间等于让了别人100块，但是还是
但是打了5连胜。
This guy has 80 gold and level 9.
搜的还是比较不错的。
对，也是因为外面质量没有很高。
对，没有那种绝对前排后排都很对的人。
苦苦挣扎的塞纳，没有超粉的分。
Rich get rich. He has patient study. Rich get richer. Balanced budget.
没有3星的
He's streaking. Oh my god, he's going for a fast 10. Holy shit.
上时换天选，那就是很快的2星5费。
Oh my god. Does he have anti-heal? He does not. Nor does he have shred? Wait. Because he took all econ, so he has no items to help fix itself. So wow.
血就一波一波往下掉。
好在他前面的容错保的不错，在
He has even try. Oh, okay, I missed that. I missed that.
对，
他毕竟是5连胜开嘛。
对。
哇，他这个。 深渊以后又补了一个神盾，
对，全是坦度的强化。
他这个2个还有联动，很对，对吧？他能站一起，大家又吃属性又吃盾，
对，抗性又高，血量又高，
全对。
10人口，
输了一波，
满经济，
但是还是有一波。
Oh, Gen 2 big shot.
前排天选，但这个也能。
I like that.
后面再补前排就行。来的全是后排卡呀，
来个2星俄洛伊就是。
Oh, Yorick too. I kind of like that too. This guy just passed Yorick.
锤石和俄洛伊要2一张。
现在其实反而还有点虚呢。
You also could have played Poppy 2 instead. Interesting. Oh man.
刚好站一块让
对，刚好螃蟹是完美的一个。
主要锤石没勾出来，他这
He's holding too many pairs.
整个局面会完全不一样。
Oh.
先锁到了厄加特，
被控一下，
厄加特很能吸。
好，没有但是。
一个打5个，真能打。
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's so close! No, nothing can deal damage to Jin. Oh, Lucian 2, Lucian 2. Lucian 2 is really big, not for the damage, but also the clearing the bench.
10滴血，11滴血，15滴血，在5阶段一波都是会有危险的。
I'm not on board with Jin. Wait, what's wrong with Jin? I mean, I think Jin's pretty good. He's not like the best late game carry, but he's pretty good. I think Lucian's the best. Lucian and York are really, really good.
难兄难弟啊！
一边是薄暮的艾克，终于找到的超粉。
但这边起码算是成型了嘛。塞纳还没有成型，对。
Was this guy stuck on Senna too or something? Like, how is his board so weak? Okay, well he went 8th. W Mang.
看到这个血量 ，TOC 选手在前4。
Bis Lucian? Like, are you asking what Bis Lucian is? Probably like Rageblade, Runin's, GS. Also put like Deathblade on him. Get some stats. Yeah, JOC are the mobile players. Yeah, Asen has no chosen. I mean, he's going 8th. He's going 8th. It's actually high roll that he almost even went 7th.
看一下另外一边，我们是被10级的艾斯直接一波送走了。
青之刚相见，
8级打10级，
完全没有办法，
怎么打呀？
Oh man, Ice is kind of strong, huh?
这边补到2星锤石，能够保证稳定的放一个技能出来很关键。
No item Lucian too.
碰轻柔，
He's playing the old school board.
碰到大成的15，
The Yitz, Yorick, Alawi, Thresh set. The Yitz.
点名已经开始了，
杀的太快了，哇！
艾克满蓝没有放出下一个大。
安妮说：“我杀不了人，怎么触发治疗法球呢？”
And then he has just Jin, Lucian, Ezreal backline.
可乐一丝血啊，一滴。
看到可乐确实补不起来质量。
Are they actually playing on mobile? No, they're not. They're playing on PC. They're playing on PC.
对于他来说，这一局已经可以接受了。
对，
Like the PC players are, the mobile players are playing on PC. Everyone's sitting at a gamer chair playing on a PC.
就只有最后对抗瑞文的问题。
Does Ice win the game?
对。
3 econ augments.
外面的低费带来的节奏压力太小。
I don't think Seraphine wins this matchup.
碰到60，天使已经3到分你了。这个局面的质量。
Okay, so he's dead. So it's top 4 for HN Ice. Oh, TOC clears? JOC 5, 6, 7, 8? TOC 1, 2, 3, 4? Damn. Oh, man. What a statement. What a statement game.
而且这家没什么控制，就天使这家没什么控制，现在就是看打艾斯那边，瑞文能不能走进去。这种时候其实俄洛伊反而有的时候会帮倒忙。
He got a 6 beta. He got 6 8-bit and he got the 8-bit Riven.
但这2星俄洛伊有可能下。
8-bit emblem.
现在2星佛爷其实也有切后边的能力。
上一波阿晨，哎，怎么感觉阿晨好像
阿晨又遇到了艾斯？
5阶段碰了2波艾斯，走位不太好。
走位不太好。
其实我们说这个武者还是已经挺大成的，挺上线的了。
但主要是全
2星，除了菲流斯全2星了，10级满中满，超级大成。
这种就是哪怕
TG Lucian. Gotta put items on Lucian. Oh, on Thresh? Okay. I guess. Oh, I guess it's because like as long as his frontline survives, he just kills everything with Jin. You can see it. Mobile got nerfed. I mean, like the thing about it is, a lot of the mobile players are actually really good. Because if you're good on mobile, you can be. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God, that was so close. If you're good on mobile, you're very good on PC. But if you're good on PC, it doesn't mean you're good on mobile. In fact, I would probably just say that I think a lot of players on PC would struggle on mobile.
那没办法，他的佛爷哥在哪呢？
对，佛爷哥一刀没有
，3刀锋都没开出来。24万分，主要是把进不了7阶段。
What is JOC? It's the mobile competitive circuit. Kale 3. Oh, so he's taking with another top 3? That's pretty good. Red buff IE. Did he move Sniper Focus off, or is that a different player? Thresh 3. He has Thresh. He has 5 Threshes and a Thresh in the shop or on his board. Imagine if it was just simply Thresh 3. That'd be hilarious. Oh, he locked. He locked. Oh, because there might be a Thresh in the carousel. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that. Thresh in the carousel, and then you just immediately sell and you buy. Wait, that would be such a cool way to win. And there's no way for your opponent to know. How can your opponent know? Oh. Almost cool, though. Tier? Tier on a Yorick? Oh, blue buff Ezreal. Blue buff Ezreal.
但确实对于艾斯来说也没什么要搜的了，好像。
对，没得
搜了。
只有菲流斯，然后多个格子下面。
Oh, he can blue buff Jin as well. Oh, he can't. He doesn't have 2 removers.
不过我感觉Jin如果说打到把下面9个格子都叠满了，好像就已经赢了，
基本上已经赢了。是。
看一下吧，6杠5的这一波，
站中间，
Someone should write a thesis on Setsuko and name "Do You Guys Hate Me?" I mean, first of all, that's not a paper worth writing because the answer is yes. And also, no one's writing a paper on Setsuko because he has only hate watchers, you know? The thing that we found out was that the person who wrote the paper on Soju was a love watcher. Everyone, all his chat was so nice to him. Like some people backseated, sure, but that was pre-hate watch Soju. Man, Ice really wins out with this, huh? Jin focusing on the Riven. Oh, that's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. Is he dead? Oh, dude, don't move the tentacle. You can't put the tentacle there. You can't put the tentacle there. Listen, man, the Riven player's not gonna do much. They're gonna. Oh, he hit the high bit. Oh my God, he threw the game. He cashed out. Now he hits 3-star everything. Oh, he threw. Oh. Oh my God. Three-star Viego? I mean, it's just over. It's just over. Oh, he's going for 3-star legendary. Honestly deserved. Honestly deserved. He did not deserve to win this game. If he won this game, there's no justice. No, I know you guys want Yorick 3, but like, he deserved. Yeah, he actually threw the game. He decided to just position in the way that he could lose by having the tentacle. Like, here's the thing about it. This tentacle on this side specifically is the way that this happens. Like, it has to be the tentacle here. It has to be this side. And it has to be like no other unit here. He positioned in the only way that he could lose, actually. Oh man, that's actually crazy. Just put it out there. CN doesn't look infallible. They don't look perfect. They don't look perfect. Obviously, it's easy for us to sit here and point and point out and like observe the mistakes, but that was definitely a really big error. Thresh 3 diff? Yeah, exactly. Thresh 3. Wait, but doesn't he have Quicksilver? His Riven has Quicksilver? Oh, it has Edge of Night. Okay. Thresh doesn't do anything against a Quicksilver Riven. Just putting it out there. Alright, real quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Again, because I drank so much water. I'll get you guys started. That game 2? That was game 2, actually. This is game 3. Oh, I didn't... My bad. I didn't update the portal. Does anyone know what the portal is for this game? Okay, I'll be right back.
这样的话，这把节奏可能会更慢了。我觉得2费卡的选择的人会更少。
对，但是也不影响胡的2费卡，或者1费卡。
因为胡的2费卡，你多的血量可以用来4阶段过渡，然后到后面去开高上限嘛。
是的。
对，这局就存钱要存多一点，就不着急3阶段启动很多。
日月上把的巴比特瑞文很帅。寡妇
直接拿上。
下面还有一张。
有卡特的话，伊芙琳就是不错的天选。
Nice 这边3 disc 起手，这不一定自己的天选能够搭进去。有没有前排的防装？坚定之心。同样的，
伊芙琳天选又来，
应该不太会拿。
主要他有3迪斯科了，他最好希望的就是来一个迪斯科体系的天选帮他过渡了。今天卡牌没见着呢，看看后面会不会有啊？这把大大英雄感觉有点空间，怎么说？
看看有谁去想蓝跑。其实对3星4费也是卡牌这个体系是最简单的，因为不会有人拿你的体系牌。
对。
3星卡牌的强度怎么样？
那肯定够吧？
能登顶吗？
应该能登顶吧？难道你有别的理解？
啊，没有，因为
All right. 115 HP. Okay, larger legends. My bad.
日月这把是有大羁绊的上限的，主打一个陪伴，我们有场。珍藏财宝的60，还有庆柔这边是选了理想主义、可乐、利滚利。3费小组会员的小迷弟，一张阿木，2张威普斯，裁决已经初步成型了。狙击手。
他这改前期很难打出前。
对，而且他现在。
Mogul's mail. Oh. Sniper's focus. Oh, because he's playing Heartsteel. Yeah, it's probably safer. I actually think a lot of people would take Mogul's mail in that spot. As long as you can find a way to make enough defensiveness on it to proc. I think you can. Isn't Ice one of the big CN names? Yes, yes he is. I gotta admit, I believe less in Ice the more I watch him play. His ladder history is very good. Like he's done so well in a lot of really tough environments, but like he's consistently, like, every time I watch him play once a day, he's kind of like made some pretty significant errors. Like if you look at his history, Ice, I'm looking at it right now. He has gotten 4th at regionals. He's won multiple tournaments. He's won super server. He's top 8 in other regionals. Like he's done like very well over the past couple of years. Like just looking at all his records. 4th, 1st, 2nd, 8th, 1st, 6th, 5th, 3rd, 1st. Like he's done very well. So he has pedigree. I'm just like so surprised that every time I watch him, he's just like he's not passing my eye test to the point where I feel like I would rate him lower. That being said, it could be one of those things where like we're just watching him make 1 or 2 big errors when it doesn't matter. Like if that, you know what that means? Like that basically is the difference between 2nd or 1st, and that doesn't matter as long as he can get to the 2nd. If you know what I mean. Like if you play, the most important thing is to play up to that point where you can top 2, and if you just don't like win, that means you're probably not going to win checkmate. That means you can get to the final lobby if he plays to a point where he gets top 2. So it matters, but also like in a way, if he can just keep putting himself in top 4 and then making errors, like I don't know. Everyone makes mistakes in TFT. TFT is really hard. It's easy to nitpick. It's easy to nitpick. This is Ice. It's Ice. CN replay. Whoa! Hold on a second. What is... Dude. Oh, shit. Oh, man. That's rough. That's rough. Oh, my God. Poor guy. Poor guy. You know what's really sad is that Replay said that he's quitting TFT after this set, or taking a break. He's gonna like not place at 11. So like the way he goes out is like overwhelmingly favorited to advance to Worlds. He finally shook off the fraud allegations, right? People are putting him in tier 1 as part of like the big core players that are expected to like be the best players in NA. And then just has like that, he just has a Setsuko moment. And then a Setsuko set 8 moment rather, and then just leaves. Like I don't know, that just feels bad. I don't know. I think maybe he's bluffing. I don't peg him as a quitter, but I don't know. Maybe he does actually quit. Well, he's saying specifically that TFT he's just bleeding too much money, like focusing on TFT. He's technically signed by Team Liquid, and he has a stream and everything like that. But like I think he just feels like he's not making enough money to justify it. So yeah. Which is funny because he won the world championship, so he made a lot of money that way, and he also got signed by an org. So like, and he's won tournaments. So if he's not making enough money, I don't know what his standard is then. Like it's actually crazy because didn't he win like 150k for winning worlds, and he also got signed, and he also won other cups. So he got like 10, 15k there. So like if that's not enough money for him, then it's like I don't understand like what Like maybe he never meant to. Maybe he never really wanted to actually. I don't know.
但是你其实三刀锋也是要的，就怎么都不会很强，就很难，就可以靠走位嘛。
也得看其他卡的基础质量。
不过这把如果外面三阶段都在过渡的话就还好。
可乐好像拿到一个新之钢天选的，如果留着就一定是。
吃到3波陪伴。
Like that's more money than like I made last year by like a lot. But yeah, I'm not quitting TFT. I mean, it probably was that he wanted to wait till his NDA was over and then just like go back to the workforce anyways, and he decided to just do TFT. So maybe that was always the plan.
已经只差天选了，
但是最关键的就是天选。这边没有2
而且这种情况下，我感觉4局要抽的。
He said after winning last year, he'd give it a year to see if it was financially viable to stream and compete. So I see. Well, first of all, he won in May, and it's March, or it's almost March. So it's like not a full year, but I get what he's saying. And also, and it's sad because it's like I did the same thing actually. I'm 11 months in, and this is 11 months into streaming seriously. And I think that even if I were to be like, well, you know, I'm not making soju money, I feel like that's like kind of unreasonable. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding like what he meant. Maybe he actually meant to like he was just gonna always like dip if he wasn't gonna actually like make it like a full-time thing. Okay, Yasuo 3. It's sad though because I think we are like North America gets weaker. Like I selfishly want him to compete because NA is strong because he's part of the region. I don't know. I want Milk to play because I think NA is weaker without him, so on and so forth. But you know, everyone has their own life responsibilities. Same thing with Bert and Nubal and other people who are also very strong. It's okay. We'll make room for other players who will take his place.
而上面的2家连胜到现在也都被断了。
被截断炉，赶紧补装备了。你们3项或15。
3项，对。西月习性的60，灰原小迷弟同样是被截断炉，无敌日月是西月习性。
Yeah, he had a really good job. He had a very lucrative job quite before as well. So all good. He's completely free to make his own decision. He's a grown ass man. So he can make whatever call he wants. I'm just gonna be sad if he leaves. That's all I'm trying to say.
其实我记得他这个3位小组开局是给2张威古斯加1张阿木木的，他没选择去玩裁决。
What was his job previously? I believe he worked at a market maker company that was very successful. Yeah, finance.
可能还是要玩2费卡最优。
那其实理想状态还是在那。
对，还是在那。
但这局连基础的数量都没有。目前。
Also, if you're not FTE through a regular company, then your healthcare insurance is subsidized with tax breaks and gets much more expensive. Yeah, exactly. That's part of the reason why it works so well. Like part of the reason why I'm really grateful to the company that I work with right now because I'm a part-time employee, but they gave me the homie deal where they said we will put you on the thing as if you are full-time so you can get like the benefits. It's actually like a really nice thing they did for me. I mean, you know, quite frankly, it's like one of those things that like was like one of the things that like convinced me to do it because it looked like they really cared about that stuff. Also, they said something like we think that you're gonna enjoy working here so much that you'll probably want to come full-time anyways, and like I definitely thought about it. But full-time means taking more time away from what I'm doing here, so it's like something I do have to think about eventually. I do have to think about it because like I do really enjoy working there, and like if I go full-time, that means I have to scale back what I'm doing here. And I'd be sad if I have to scale back. Everyone's still on 1 cost except for the Vex player. Oh, I guess, yeah. Everyone's still on 1 cost except for the Vex player. 3-5, last stand. Escort quest last stand is not really a very good strategy, usually because you're down to combat augments. I mean, obviously you pick last stand later, but last stand into escort quest is oh my god. He's one off. He doesn't want to roll because he's playing Heartsteel cash out.
不会前面卖了威古斯，最后还是威古斯，他在留巴德。
会员那边一开始牌库里刷了3大，他也没有留。
Yeah, I wouldn't quit a support role in finance. Lol, they make bank and work-life balance is the bad. I mean, if it's not that bad, then yeah, like maybe he can compete part-time. Like maybe what he meant is like kind of like DPay. Maybe he'll compete, but he's not gonna be like very active. Like DPay's around, but like I think DPay like participates like for fun on his own time. Okay, so we got a component in gold. Now rolling, so we can get first son of 3. Perfect. Yeah, that was a really good loss. That was a really good loss.
看起来是胜负随缘的样子。
肯定不能收很多，
感觉输赢都不亏。
这个局本来大家血量也高。
因为这边的3阶段胜负关系比较难受，我们也没办法强行打连胜。
但血量在保，然后
How do most high-level players support themselves financially? A lot of them don't. A lot of them are TFTs like something they do on the side. Like Weijin is a student, and he plays TFT in his free time. So he's basically he does two things. He's a student and he's a TFT player. And that's like a lot of people's life because then they're not on the hook for life obligations. The other type of high-level player are people who stream and make it like their full-time thing, but like that's not like only like a handful of players are people who like don't stream and are able to compete. And that's because they're like financially set. It's just like really hard to make a career out of it. And this is actually true out of any big game. Like even Magic, like all the popular Magic, all the like top Magic players barely sustain themselves through competitive. It was always through like content and stuff like that. Like Kibler talked to me about it all the time. Nice surfing 3. You as a Magic player, you always try to like win a pro tour or whatever, but then you immediately try to turn into a content person. Like you make articles and guides and like other stuff like that. Raise the stakes 400. Is he cashing out? If he has to lose one more round, this guy is so screwed. Kayle, come on, go to Kayle's review.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Oh, his username is Kala. All right. Hey, Humbug, thank you for 2 months, man. Oh my god. Lowy 2? Hey, do we have enough DPS to back this up? We need a 2-star unit. We need a 2-star unit. Oh my god. I mean, he has 16 HP. He actually can lose this one. He has 2 lives. He actually has 2 lives. 16 is like just in there, just in there. He could take a reasonable loss and he'd still be at 1 life. This board is bad. It's not that bad. You have a Lowy too. Anything that jumps the back though and kills your damage. Like if someone had Karthus Akali, which is not very common right now, but they could.
他是发现2费卡坑人占满了以后，直接选择上8玩4费卡。
现在就是一个拼多多超粉体系的女警，可以选择青龙刀加上魔运加5镜，
很合理哦。
60这边也在留女警，那这样外面女警其实已经拿的很多了。
This guy's still playing Jinx 2.
碰芬妮，那你上8。感觉60的习惯一般就是他上8不会很着急，
他更相信经济，不相信抢牌。
He hasn't killed a single unit. He got 7-0'd. Oh no, we killed 1. We killed 1. Man, Jinx 2 is just not it at this point. When does World start? 4 a.m. Pacific.
可能是他本来就缺后排，然后他女警还被对面的女警给对到了，直接
对后排
一枪
相当于没有
狙死了。
是的，
只有挨打，这里也没有进给他。
现我这边天选沙米拉。
Uh-oh.
这么一想，这两
Kala's at 5 HP. That's not good.
但就是最强。
That's not good. Uh-oh.
要配合其他的手牌。
就他后排只要补出来，
但其实只要一心俄罗
He probably got it into a matchup where someone, like maybe Seraphine, like bursted backline and he died.
对对对，那肯定进最强。
Wait, I don't know. I think we saw a Seraphine player.
卢锡安或者掘木可能都会更强一点。
S 8级搜牌比较一般。
哦，应该是跟60同一波启动。
Ice is rolling, level 8.
有没有天选？
对，波比
Mosher.
就是他了。
加上爵士乐一起来的。
他也是暂时没有后排的。
He got ZZ Rot. That's not good.
已经一张，还差第2张就可以捏。
You still on Jin 1? Dude.
但是是一个裸装的掘木，因为他的新之钢确实没有吃出来。
He has a he's gonna die with dupe on the bench.
但现在还是很强。
对。
Good time to fight Ice.
他这边已经把3缸下了。
其实可乐现在是一个人海战术。
Do player travel for worlds? Oh, in certain regions. In EMEA, they do. In China, they do. In North America, they do not.
两星狐狸4阶段就已经达成这个质量了，感觉他这里收牌是不是急了一点？哦，不过他
It's kind of sad. It's actually really sad. Like I would love a setup like this for NA. It's actually really sad that they don't. If Disup wins Worlds, it's gonna be with no cam, and it's just and he's just gonna do an interview, no cam. They're just gonna show a picture of him. That's it. Just like with title, it's like really disappointing. I think it's like the weakest part of TFT competitive.
又是一轮高，大单英雄拿血习性是优势比较明显。是的。
哦哟，亚索背段，到4阶段末期。
Oh wow.
出现疲态了。
And did so much damage.
反而是日月的芬妮这边没有补到阿里。
轻柔裁决3星老鼠。
是一个天选的沙米拉，但数量不多。
Book a studio in the middle of the US and everyone flies in. I guess. Yeah. I think right now the best solution would be Riot. In all honesty, Riot should do something like have the players go to the LCS studio. They have all the EU players go to the LEC studio. We should just have the NA players go to the LCS studio. That'd be cool. I'm also down to co-stream from the LCS studio. Pog. And be with the players. That'd be hype. Where's the LCS? It's in LA. It's in Los Angeles, yeah.
可以考虑上10。
每一波都是最后一波。
直接补个锤石。哎，他这个电子武器是显示问题吗？
被炸了一下。
哦，真的给得劫。
My God. Okay, now we have Jin2 and all these items. I think this guy he's good. He's in a good spot now. That 2 live is going to pay off pretty handsomely.
这边还2个在里海克森呢。
要不要考虑换一下电子武器？
可乐感觉玩
对护卫更重要，
真有点说法。
I can see him winning out. It kind of depends if he like doesn't have an ice moment though, you know, where he positions really badly into one fight. Do you know anyone at Riot you can talk to? Yeah, of course. I know some people. I talked to some Riot people.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
The problem is the person that I talked to got laid off. He did a great job with NA in general, and then he got laid off. So Chad, yeah, he did. So there's some new people I have to talk to. XD Monka S, thank you for the prime. Guys getting to 9. Wow, this board got to 9. Caitlyn with the That's Jazz board. Basically, he played the Bard MF Jazz, and then Caitlyn. Wild. Yeah, I mean, My leading theory, I have no confirmation. I never talked to anyone about Riot about this, so this is just my pure speculation. But my guess, if they did it in the way that a lot of companies do, is that they basically said we have to lay off X amount of people, and they went to a department, each department, and said you have to lay off X amount of number of people. No, like you're not allowed to like change that number. Like we have to, and unfortunately, some people just get laid off. Like. And it's not even a qualification thing. If they go to a department of 25 people who are badass at their job and say you have to kick 3, it's just gonna be so hard no matter what, because it's like there's gonna be deserving people who get laid off, and that's just like the way a lot of layoffs work. Where it's just like, okay, we have to cut X amount of people, and they're gonna evaluate and said, okay, there's technically redundancy in certain parts where other people can do their jobs. So that's what happened to me in Twitch. They said that we had 2 community managers. Why do we need 2? We can technically have 1. So they cut me. That happened last year. And then they cut the other one. They cut the other one like a month ago. Oh, technically we don't even need anyone. Like, I guess you're right. But yeah, I don't know. This Samir has pretty low DPS. No Infinity Edge. Oh, it's 6 Executioners. Never mind. Oh my god. That last Twitch shard. Can you unban me on TFT main channel? No, I'm not. I'm not a moderator on TFT main channel at all. I can unban you on this channel. Here you go. Where, Nick Thunder. Here you go. I'll ban you. Boom. Later, Nick Thunder. And then I'll unban you some other time. Alright, I'll unban you now. I'll unban you now. Wait, how do I unban? Unban. Unban Nick Thunder 11. Boom! See, I'm a man of the people. I got you. He's unbanned now.
可惜，我觉得还是选择了背水之后玩低费中期让的节奏会有点偏多了。对的，
对他这个背水手艺没有作用。
对，没有收益。后面小迷弟这边就是给后排都得补输出，每个人2件装备。阿成这边的亚索也马上出野就上到9级。
What's the difference between TOC and JOC? TOC is the PC competitive circuit, and JOC is the mobile gaming circuit.
再补个神装，
出的很快，5刀锋也上去了。
哦，没有好装备。
青羽吗？
只能免有位。
对，只能免有
免位。
免位。
你还多带点是吧？带点属性是吧？
对对对。
航图还蓝 buff。
这边可乐有了2星炸弹人的体能，因为一直没有急着上9，没有急着上10嘛。
他这样就很缺重伤，很饱满。
Saying Steve Kerr's son's name unprompted is definitely bad. Yeah. Okay. Also, like, don't be an idiot, right? Like even if you're like it's not. It's like you might think it's funny, but it's really not that funny. But getting banned in my chat for asking some to get unbanned for saying that in another channel is a little bit funny. So like me I don't know. Wait, maybe Nick just left. Wait, did I unban him? Let me see. Unban Nick Thunder. I think I unbanned him. Alright, he should be unbanned. Anyways, don't be an idiot. Is the thing I'm trying to say? Wow, is Kula about to win out? 4 8-bit or no 4 rapid fire. Oh, Caitlyn flex. Oh, this is interesting. The 60-second guy is cooking. Wow, good stuff, good stuff. 4 rapid fire. The Lowy guy went 7th. You're talking about Kala, right? The guy, no, he's at 5 HP. Are you talking about from the previous game? Oh yeah, the previous game he went 7th.
但是要考虑一下怎么站位不会被分妮打。如果说分妮还能继续留下来的话，
Seraphine 3, Hyperpop, Ari. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wait, is Ari gonna buff the Seraph? Yeah, it will. God, he's just surrounding the Hyperpop so he can get buffs. Okay. Yasuo? Oh my god. Oh man. Oh my god, this Yasuo is so nuts. Wow, Kalo top 4 from that? How strong do you think CM players are going to go in the Worlds? I think I don't fear them as much as I used to. They're still good. I don't think China is unbeatable at all. I think that they're like top tier. Like top 3, but I wouldn't even be surprised if they were the 3rd strongest right now. How do you balance work life in relationship with streaming? How do I balance work life? The answer is I pretty much just redistributed a lot of what I do into a few things. Oh my god, he's crushing everything. Dude, he's gonna win out. It's crazy. I said I think he can win out. He's actually winning out. I basically have like an hour or 2 where I spend stuff for like things that I like for me, you know. So like I spend time with my wife with that, and we hang out. I spend time with my wife throughout the day sporadically, but I've optimized my life to a point where I think I min-max everything I possibly can, and my family's really understanding about it, right? Like my wife is an actual superhero. She like really loves what I do, and she empowers me to keep doing the things that I love. Wait, he's dead. It's a 3rd. Dude, the Yasuo, these edgelords are farming Jhin. Okay, I'm just convinced that CN players just don't want Jhin to stay alive. And so I basically do very few things in life, but I do them a lot and I do them well. When I'm not doing TFT, I'm doing family stuff. And when I'm not doing family or TFT, I'm doing my job. And so I basically like only do that. Like I don't really like I don't even have TikTok on my phone, for example. I don't use Instagram. I barely use Twitter these days. And you'd be surprised how much time you get back if you just literally don't use that stuff. I try to watch streams if I can, but that's part of TFT time. I don't really watch non-TFT streams that much. I mean, I do a little bit. I catch up on news, like to basically get the distilled version of it. Like I don't need to like honestly, like a lot of people's other streams. Wow, Yasuo wins this? Holy cow. That's crazy. You don't actually need to watch like 9 hours of a stream to understand like what happened in a stream and to get like a good view of it. Yeah, you can just get like a distilled version of it. And so I keep up the tabs and stuff by like making sure I'm really efficient with that kind of stuff. Do I found on VCT? I watch a couple of games and I watch it while doing work, right? So I'm like min-maxing there. This is Hong Lian. Hong Lian is like one of the most popular streamers in China. This is like Soju. Hong Lian's also a regional champion, so like he's well respected. Okay, so this is the current scores. Top 4 go on to Worlds, and right now it's 62nd. I think that's Kala, HN, and Ruye. Oh, what is this? What the heck is this? Is this like the Justice League of Little Legends? I would say Honglian and Godlike are equal Soju. Okay, got it. That's fair enough. Yeah, Soju is very big. Soju is very, very big. Very, very big streamer. Okay, game four. Game four. Three champs.
Man, I'm more dogged again.
I'm stoked to watch y'all go stream Worlds.
Pig throw. Thank you for the 4 months. I'm glad that you're looking forward to it. Me too as well. I hope I hope that Bryce can join it. I hope that everyone that I invited shows up, basically, because the time zones are pretty bad. But if they do show up, that'd be great. Speaking of which, that reminds me.
我主要看起来上半场打完之后，我感觉我们这个 JOC 的选手们，他主要是可能不适合这个，不太适应
Yeah, if you guys can't watch it because the time zones are awful, don't even worry about it. Don't sweat it. I'll put it up on YouTube for you guys.
对，这其实跟我今天一开始来对于 JOC 选手最大的担心也是一样，就是太执着于3阶段一波把这个3星2飞卡给冲出来。对，但在 TOC 比赛里面，我们也
I really like Bryce in yours cast. He's the #1 glazer. He's a huge glazer. W glaze is W glaze still a thing in chat? W glaze. Oh yeah.
如果你想直接3是很难的，但是如果你抽的不好，经济出现问题的话，哪怕你3了，其实你后面也不行，就没有上限，对，没上限，所以大家更多的就会选择一个。
Is this different than the Worlds qualifier? No, it's the same. It's the same type of qualifier. So basically, what ends up happening is China started a second competitive circuit for mobile only. So it'd be like last weekend was NA regionals. But imagine if there was another NA regionals for mobile players only, and then the finalists from that, like Dissoap, Degree, Malala, and Weird, would play in another qualifier with the 4 mobile players. That's kind of what's happening. And then the top 4 of them go to Worlds. That's currently what's going on. Can I join you to watch? Yeah, absolutely. Please do.
这个好像是他今天拿了2次辅助奖，都是圣杯。都是圣杯，对。对我印象里面，他前面的一局也是这个。
Speaking of W Glaze，
一个舞者。
说实话，这个舞者厄加特，我感觉我是在场上里面见的更多一点。
I'll hop on in like 30. Okay, final 2 games.
稍微少一些，大家的3费卡还是更多集中在刀锋体系上面。对他那把的战力是比较契合于玩这个螃蟹。
Okay, we took support cash, stationary support, clear mind, escort quest, salvage bin, lucky streak, spoils of war.
是的。现在大家越来越发现啊，开局都。
Mobile players play on PC. Mobile player plays on PC. Okay, lucky streak, disc opener. We got Kale.
60今天是4局第3局的好运年来了。
Salvage bin.
打老桶。
对，其实为了前期提战力，打老桶就是一个还。
Are there 2 salvage bin players? I think so. There might be.
把装备换出来。是，这里压力也是很大，直接来到了2杠，直接来到5人口啊，去打这个战争台堡。
Yeah, mobile and PC play at the same time. Why is there a difference? The mobile game is actually different. It's not developed by Riot. It's technically approved and consulted by Riot. The mobile game is actually ever so slightly different. It's better than our mobile client by a lot. Oh my god! That's so close. That's crazy. He's second barrel. Oh man, that's so huge for his streak. Oh man, if I was HN, I'd be a little bit tilted. The mobile users are people who have JOC at the front. It says JOC Hui Yuan, JOC W Meng, JOC Qingro, JOC Kele. Those are the mobile players. A lot of these the mobile is a little bit on the newer side. I think the mobile players also are a little bit like some of them have some tournament experience, but not like a lot. But a few mobile players are like really well decorated. I don't think they have any of like the killers. Oh, by the way, I'm not gonna stream like that much longer, you guys. After this is over, I think I'm probably gonna do my Pickems, and then I think I'm just gonna call it because I need to adjust my sleep schedule. Basically, if I were to wake up for my call time and get 7 hours of sleep, I have to sleep in an hour from now. So I'm not gonna obviously do that, but I'm gonna try to adjust. I'm gonna start adjusting 2 days in advance.
那是真纯铲铲玩法，因为带盖伦嘛。对，至少我到目前为止在云里面没见过说玩巴德是带盖伦的。
No podcast this week. I just don't have time. I have no time. If I'm gonna be doing everything that I'm trying to do right now, I just don't have time to do the podcast. We totally would if there's more than 3 days between regionals and worlds. 3.5 days. It's just too few time. I don't know.
但现在这个质量，其实如果碰到特别强的，或者说拿到2费天选的，他是有可能会输的。是的。娜美这个还好，4人口，毕竟少个人。对。就看这个战争财宝能不能给他提供一个非常优秀的一个经济了。再加上巴德能不能给他创造一点奇迹。2块。
Okay. Nice. Blue buff IE Bard. Good streak. Bard is really, really good. I thought pretty highly of this Chimo guy. He's currently at 9 points, though. Doesn't look like he's doing very well after 3 games. He went 666 equivalent. He's averaging a 6.
蓝 buff 无尽，这个巴德的换冠能力还是不错的，而且2个阿木木加宝石，他其实哪怕他赢不了，他换冠也还可以。对。
另外一边陪伴露露天选6级了。对。这个战力也很强。
Okay, by the way, it is confirmed we're going to have Riot Shinko. She is the lead developer of Set 11, and she's going to join the World's co-stream. It's officially confirmed on Sunday. So the World's finals checkmate happens, the dev drops right after, and then we're going to have a Rioter join us to talk about it. And we'll do a little bit of chat Q&A maybe, but like we obviously have some prepared questions because it's technically a press moment, so we can't ask like her too much. But you know, obviously if you guys have any good questions, like maybe we can we can maybe ask her. So yeah, that'll be at the end of the broadcast. So if it sucked, it's her fault. We definitely don't want to be framing it that way. If we want Linda to feel welcomed, I know you're joking, but like there are some people who actually think that. And I want to make sure. There's a reason why people don't know much about her that much, because I think she doesn't want, like, people don't want to be harassed for just like doing their job, especially because it's not necessarily her fault. Like a lot of people in gaming confuse balance with design. They think that the design is bad because the balance is not correct. They're saying like, okay, this unit is terrible game design, and they're like, this guy he made Edge of Night and then sold it and then accidentally forgot that he had salvage bin. So he tried to move Edge of Night. That's funny. Like they think that because the balance is not right and they're losing it too much, they say it's bad design, and they really misunderstand it. But anyways, I know you're totally joking. I'm talking about the group of people who actually think that it's for real. Okay, we got training reward, vampirism, silver tickets, rolling for days. What's the rationale behind the chosen themes for each set? Oh, that's something I should probably ask her, right? Yeah, true. I'm talking about like there's some people who actually do though, right? Like they go to the art people, the cosmetic people are posting about their little legends, and they're like, man, fix the game. What are you doing? Why are you talking about the little legend art? Fix the game already. I mean, that's literally what Setsuko did. Remember when Setsuko got in trouble with the Rioter? Because he like flamed somebody who like doesn't even work on TFT at all. They just like play TFT for fun on the side. and he's just like literally like harassing them on stream, and he got in trouble for that.
这个有点，
因为他是一人直接做了。
对。
There's people who unironically just like who don't do it, who like don't really understand what's going on, and they actually just get it so wrong. They just get it so wrong.
他这边经济也很好，
主要是清晰头脑，经济很顶级。
想留这张锤石吗？
拉一下可以上个锤石。对。
Setsuko should have stood on business. I love that phrase. I love that phrase. Stood on business. I didn't actually know what that meant until like a few months ago, a couple months ago. Stood on business. Oh god, this angle. Oh my god, this Lulu's killing the Kale in the back. Holy shit, this angle. Okay. There's no way you can anticipate it, but this is what I'm talking about. Whenever you're watching a Lulu fight, watch who Lulu's aiming at and watch who's standing behind her. You see this ray that she's about to shoot? This little green beam. It actually hits the Kale. And it pox her Edge of Night. So now her Edge of Night is completely gone. So she doesn't have the defensiveness of it. But there's no way you can anticipate that if you're W Mang, but like that angle is crazy.
陪伴不了能赢也行，也算另外一种陪伴，连胜的陪伴，连胜的陪伴。
还是没有铲，
没有铲子。
Anyways, yeah, Linda's really nice. She's great. She'll come on the stream. It'll be pretty fun.
方向也很明确。阿成这边的话还不确定到底会走哪条路。
做了头盔和法爆。
对，这种装备就是你说能用的其实也很多。
Suzuki being mature. I mean, I think he was obviously trying to do it for like content, but like he like I don't know. He kind of had a Spencer moment where it's like he probably isn't trying to be a dick, even though he was totally being one. And I think it's like kind of a brain rot moment, just not actually using his head, not actually thinking. But no lifing TFT, no lifing any game too much will do that to you. You just start to lose perspective. Something work-life balance, something TFT brain rot.
日月那边3阶段一直是没动的，抽的比较少，而且现在数量也很少，只有一个塞纳和天选。
Man, this Kai'Sa refuses to attack anybody but the carry.
都可以接受。
You think any stands a chance at Worlds? Yeah, absolutely. We got Captain Dish Soap. And then we got Malala, who very quietly, all of a sudden, like, I don't know how, but he's not getting hyped. But Malala has the ability to put on the greatest single set performance that maybe we'll ever see. He might like tie for winning regionals. And he technically has second on a tiebreaker, so he tied for first. He won Vegas. He won KDA Cup, and he might win Worlds. Like isn't that literally can't be any better outside of just winning the other Hearthstone Cup? And if you do, that's just that. I mean, that's just impossible. That's actually probably like the guy has basically either been first or tied for first in almost every major competition he possibly can enter. And then the MSI, he got third. That's like really good as well. How could you not rank like outside of Dissa winning? I'm pretty sure Malala is gonna finish #1 in the set. If you guys don't know, at the end of the set, we do a podcast episode, not power ranking anymore, but just definitively ranking who had the best set. In set 6 when we started, it was Goobum. Set 7 it was Rain. In set 8 it was Replay. In set 9 it was Setsuko. Who is the player of the set, right? We give like these awards out. Who is the player of the set ranked in top 15? And I'm pretty sure Malala is but it's unless Dissop wins. And if Dissop wins the world championship, then maybe it's Dissop. But if Malala gets second, it's kind of like hard to, you know what I mean? If Malala goes second and Dissop goes 1 again, I'd probably still rank Malala 1. Basically, Malala is the player of the set right now for NA, rank 1, unless something crazy happens. Yeah, if Dissop goes top 3, Malala goes dead last, maybe there's a conversation about it, but like, Hard to say, right? That's completely subjective, and that's where the battles become interesting.
阿晨，英勇福袋，平衡预算的我们有场，建议传播的60。轻柔这里感觉可以考虑训到，他刷掉了，
那可能要拿巨块了。
日月那边是了解敌人，
哦，选择了一把弓。
Okay, we got healing orbs here. Regional champion, world champ would not be ranked number 1 is kind of troll. I mean, I agree with you. I think I would put Dissoap number 1, but I think it's hard, right? Like, because at the same time, it's not just regional champ, world champ. It's like, if Malala, like, what if the exact same thing happens where Malala ties for first again? Okay, he can't because it's checkmate. But if Malala gets second, his resume is so freaking impressive that it's like you can't not give him number 1.
这个血量得看他操作速度，他只要4阶段后面几波能稳住，保着这一波容错，那就还行。但如果后面输了就很难受。
I was set 9, not Wasian. If you go back and look at if you go back and watch the episode and look at the rankings and the episode, it makes a lot of sense. And Wasian himself said that he felt like he didn't deserve to be number 1. He said that he felt like he was close, but he wasn't there. And he said that, he specifically said on if he hit number 1, he felt like he wouldn't have deserved it. Maybe he's being fake humble, but I don't think he is. I mean, he won regionals and then he got 3rd at Worlds, which is extremely good. But I think that was like Setsuko's stats were just bananas last set, like unreal. It was just unreal. W Mang, this guy's also been having a terrible day. 3 games, 4 points. Oh shit, this guy's like dead last. More like L Mang. Is the first season of Fall TZ competitive? I heard World Championship online. Yeah, because having a World Championship LAN, it just requires too much hurdles. Like China players have to get a visa and travel, and like it's just too expensive. It's not worth it. So TFT World Champs is always online. But they have a lot of people flying to locations. So, like, for example, I think China's going to play from this studio. EMEA player's going to play from Berlin. And North America is going to play from Dish Soap's basement. Where's Title? Oh, Japan unfortunately sends 3 seeds and Title got 4th. I looked up the results because I watched Japan off stream because I don't have time to watch Japan on stream. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. I need to get ready for the co-stream and everything like that. So I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. And Title got 4th and they sent 3 seeds. It's actually so sad. It's actually so sad. If you played in a different region, like if you played in China, you played in EMEA, you played in NA, he would have made it.
我也在考虑。
我感觉像传统唱跳了，
就是他目前战力也够。
Winner should come back. Yeah, starting next set, the World Championship winner comes back.
这个杰在旁边输出，伊泽尔同时在输出第一个大招刮过来，后排，但是杰也走到了后面。
Oh. L Mang. Dude, this guy has 5 points in 4 rounds. He went 8-8, 7-8. Oh god. Oh, see, that's why we need Cam though. You see how uncomfortable he is? A lot of players are like, no, don't put me on Cam during those ones. Yes, put you on Cam. We need to see the struggle. Whoever wins Worlds this set gets the Worlds next set. So if Dish Soap win, that's why winning this Worlds is such a big deal. If Dish Soap or Degree or Malala or Weird win this one for NA, they get back to next set. And that's the extra seed.
但后排输出给谁呢？会输。
哦，选择拿重伤也合理。补功能。其实他的叠双系再加联合抵抗已经很肉了。
He's doing a cane drew. Oh my god, guys. You can't be that rude. Like let Kenju let him breathe, man. Let the body breathe. The body's still warm.
同行太多了，一人拿2张，导致除了4杠160抽的前排还算比较扎实以外，其他几家的前排都很薄。
阿成塞纳碰到芬妮碰到塞纳，这就是版本T0和T1的差距，只能说。
没有办法，阿成这边的海克斯也不足够，战力也不够，然后他地雷也很一般。 主要他在摇北的过程中发现人家定的阵容，人家数量够了，他这边也其实就没有方向。
Wouldn't auto making worlds make them try less for next set? Yeah, that is a possibility. But at the same time, you kind of want someone to be able to defend their crown. Like it kind of makes sense. There's trade-offs, and I think the trade-offs are worthwhile. Like I feel like I would want title to come back, you know. Because on the other hand, it feels kind of bad that they can't really play for it.
那可乐那边好像没什么前排，对的，甚至是带一个色题，这样的话杰是比较舒服的环境，很有可能能够顶进去，但是被狙警狙了一下，先打右侧，马上回满，进来以后切到炸弹人，进来。
Oh my god, that's a hero! Holy cow!
这就是杰的强度。
游龙，大家都没前排，
没前排的狙杰太爽了。是的。
They still need to make regionals for the invite. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. They still need to make regionals then.
2星进，9级。 而且他装备全对，就他是科技枪，就是基本就是想好了要越过 EZ 去拿近的。
这边已经。
Are you gonna watch OC? I don't have time to watch OC on stream today. Off stream, I watched some Japan, and I need to watch OC. But that's literally it. I think I have everybody covered. I watched NA, EMEA, LATAM, Brazil, Korea, Japan, SEA. China, and I'm just missing OCE. I mean, tomorrow, if I was gonna stream, I guess I could watch OCE, but I need to rest a little bit and get ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow I have to sleep. I have to sleep like now, basically. Tomorrow it's 6 p.m. right now. If I sleep at 6 p.m. I'll wake up at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and then be ready for the broadcast with like 6 hours, 7 hours of sleep. So I need to sleep basically 24 hours from now, and that's kind of rough, right? The problem with streaming is you don't just end stream and then you sleep. You get really hyped and excited. Like it's hard for me to sleep even for like 2 hours after I end stream because just the lights and the cameras and stimulation. So yeah. What time's the start? Starts at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Pacific. 4 a.m. Pacific. 7 a.m. Eastern. And a 3 here. I mean, Ruye is first in points right now. If he can get a top 4, he's in such a good spot. Oh, his heart rate's climbing. His heart rate's climbing. He's dead. What do you do before sleeping? I stretch. I do some red light stuff. I read a little bit, and I sit. And as I'm like fading off, I imagine my cat laying on my stomach. Sometimes she does, but like doing that helps me relax. I don't know. No, not like red light stuff like that. I meant like if you turn on like red lights, like literally the lights just turn red, and then you just kind of go about meandering your own business. You start, you know, just like it helps turn off the blue lights, kind of get you a little bit more into the sleeping mood. No, you guys, I don't. I said I only have 2 jobs. I don't have a third. I have 2 jobs. Job number 1 is doing the game business stuff, game dev stuff, and job number 2 is reading academic papers about TFT culture. Hello. Thank you for the soup. Only Dan's win? No, that's just for me and my wife. This guy's going for Thresh 3.
75杀3刀锋，还有钱可以上9，
可以再把 KDA 重新补回来。
对的。
啊，6连这边直接是换了前排的一个2星的掘墓的。
Did you read? Yeah, I already read it. I already read it. It's the first hour of the stream.
确实是更强一些了。
I'll post it on YouTube if you want.
的整体提升更大。是。60被送走这一把拿到第3，这样决赛圈是 S 跟青龙。
两家血量都好高啊。
Dude, these two people cleared.
天使和大成。
This guy hit Mord 3 in like stage 4 1 and then hit KO 3 afterwards, and this guy is level 10. The JOC clapback. King Ro can go for it.
带着抽吧，应该抽到好的应该会换的。
Was it good? Oh, it was very good. It was very, very funny. It was long, but it was funny. You guys will get the reading of it on the YouTube.
也就是爵士乐卢锡安的提升了。
对。哦呦，这波飞哥展得不错，在左侧，但右边的镜和站的人还在，两口银血剑直接吸满了。铁男过渡速度稍微慢一点，但这毕竟是2星镜。艾斯还在等待自己上9的时间，留了50块。而青柔现在10级的提升对他来说就是把2星5费全部抽到。卢锡安还差1张。
Will you also read the thesis about Mord dogging? That was part of it. That was in it. Why do you think that's part of the command?
纠结了一下，决定上。
That was from the thesis. Okay, Jin 2. I mean, I feel like Kale can't really compete unless we go to 9 and hit Yorick 2, and then he has 7 pentakill, which he has a pentakill emblem. If you can get pentakill Kane, and then Yorick 2, you can actually win the fight. So Ice is trading some of his HP right now. Or sorry, Jing was. No, never mind. Ice is the pentakill player.
艾斯还有2波容错，还有1波容错。
这个锋刃
Edge of Night for the Yorick. Okay.
感觉那里要么锋刃，反正要么就是补 KDA。
We need to find Lucian 2. We skipped the headliner Lucian before, and now we're going for Lucian 2. Lucian 2 is really, really good. Level 9 Akali.
这个出手要换一下位置了，对面有阿卡丽了。
Found Kane.
2星卢锡安。
Oh, Lucian 2. I guess he just locks, waits for a turn. He has so much HP.
掘墓不夜刃呢，还是做个杀给阿卡丽？
还是夜刃？
对，掘墓
然后青雨
没问题。就这个掘墓比较难。
Do you guys think a trait like Jazz should come back again? It's a very fun trait, especially for like people who love to build like the synergies of the board. I do feel like they've dominated late game so hard, but I do think it's really fun. Like Stand United, the trait has been very fun, I think.
其实这个出手放前排也没有扛到伤害，因为天使是 AOE 的。是的，其实也是纯白送。
My guess is, if it ever comes back, they might do something different. Like instead of health and damage, you get like attack speed and I don't know, something. Kind of like what they did with Double Trouble and Twin Terror. I don't think you want it to come back exactly as it is, but we'll see. But then again, they've done the same thing with like Mystics, right? Mystics were like magic resistance.
天使、铁男、阿卡丽、掘墓、佛耶哥，人均 C 位。
对，而且主要这边镜这边也不好换了。刚才那个爵士乐天血，是
有可能伏笔了。
是有机会的，对。
但其实当时确实也没有必要换。他可能觉得他战力是够的，换个镜的天选镜强一点，
镜强一点，入更多一点，早点带走。
对，但是实际上
Did Ice miss 10 pentakill? Oh, that's a good question actually. I have to look if he has pentakill pentakill KO. He doesn't have Olaf, so even if he did have the extra pentakill emblem, he doesn't have Olaf, which is really tricky. Okay, looks like Ice just loses, I think. Wait, we don't have another item on. Wait, what? We only said 1 item Lucian. We lost the other fight, but I thought we were gonna get 2 item Lucian. Oh. Wait a second. Lucian's. Wait, we're on the Jin? Oh, what the heck? Wait a second. Ice just wins? Oh my god, dude. There's no way you're level 10. You're just. Oh. He also positions the Jin in the back center, but I guess he has no choice. Like, don't you want him to kind of? Okay, he wants him to avoid the Akali. Oh wow. Oh wow. Jin is such a fraud sometimes, man. That's just this Jin units. I guess it was never skipped the Lucian. I thought that maybe he could get it done, but like that. I guess it's Jazz Lucian then. It's got to be. That was so surprising. I did not expect that to happen. That's crazy. Ice will beat the fraud allegation. I don't think Ice is a fraud. I'm just saying like he's been less impressive the more I watch him. But that's okay. Like it could just be like part of it is that it could be like he's nervous. It could be that you know, I just happen to watch when he makes mistakes. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. The reason why is because I had the impression that Ice was like very, very, very good. Now I think he's just like he's pretty good. You know. And good players can make mistakes. Good players make mistakes all the time. We all can't be dish though.
好几家刚同时在运营的时候，整体节奏就会相对来说偏慢一点。对，这种时候他们大家都会过得舒服一点。对，如果说你是更多的低费阵容搭一两家薪资高的话，那他们两家。Have
you ever seen Ziggs do anything? Yeah, Ziggs is actually pretty underrated, I think.
大环境的选择的话，还是影响比较大的。
As a late game carry, first of all he diversifies your damage and he shreds for himself, which is good. And also, he gives some really good traits for Jazz. And also, perhaps most importantly, he gives you an item sync for like other types of items because you can't always just keep getting like swords and gloves and bows. You eventually have to find stuff to do with rods and tears. And Ziggs is a really good user of all those items. So yeah.
这个金克斯天远其实挺强的，但他的前排也没有。有前排情况下，朋克金克斯是能拿的。 不过装备好像也不太适合，支持快吧。团队建设，不区色开局。
Okay, Silver. Oh wow, this hot soup makes my throat feel way better.
其实好和不好就会差很多了。
吸血奇星，日月。
I'm not gonna lie, the 1 hour of performative participation in the TFT Twitch COP took a lot out of me. But we're back.
这边的纠结藤是拿不拿，选择不要。 想要追求一个上限，
是的，毕竟现在的分数。
Stationary support. Buried treasures.
青龙刀法爆。
Spellweaver Annie. We've been seeing a lot of Annie, but I don't think that's a spell. I think that's an Annie spot. I think I prefer emo Annie. Spellweaver Annie as well for 60 seconds. Levels, no headliner. He has Katarina, team building. He also has a Shojin for Senna. Seraphine as well is a possibility. He has a lot of different things he can hit. Kind of depends. Stim pack. So W Mang, it's impossible for him to actually qualify now. He has 5 points or 6 points. No, he has 5 points in 4 games. Even if he went 1-1. He would have 21 points, which is not enough.
也就那样，措辞也可以，有对好。
飓风的螃蟹，三乡村。
可乐今天也是前期就每一把都奔着连胜在打。
对他今天的一改往日的低费的风格啊，上了一个阵容之后非常的成功。
其实他这个
Leighton Forge
就可以直接就玩乡村，乡村也可以直接玩。
I wish Disco was a little stronger. I feel like there's no really good fast 8 comp. You could play. There's nothing wrong with Ari. You can play Ari, KD Ari.
2张卡特呢
I think KD Ari is fine.
但是从大数据来看的话，今天的刚
太糊了，
太对了，
都太对了。
And if you know how to play around Karthus, you probably could do that too.
现在满血的还是阿成跟可乐。
But I would try. I would not try to go for that unless you're trying to play for like 4th.
这样站立是很慢的，
有点卡经济哦。
后面应该会选择吃力气。
好，可乐这边是补出了一个3缸，
直接就有3缸了。那这样的话有站立。
You use 80 items in a disco board. You can. You can. You just put a 4-cost unit on your disco board. You have Headliner Zed, and then you buy Zed, and then you just play the disco units around Zed. You can go like TF, Nami, Blitzcrank, Echo, Kiana, Zed. Even Zach with the Gragas can do that. Why not?
而且都是朋克。
有色提，有永恩。
哎，他这边拿永恩是4缸。
You can just link a lot of the EDM trades because you have you have Lux, so you can cut Nami and just play like 3 disco Zed.
过度强。
对的。
Totally fine.
连胜太重要了，前期只要能保血，后面你才能玩新之纲。
对，因为连败有收益。
Yeah, disco EDM.
之后大家可能就对觉得收益不够，不太愿意走连败，甚至1胜1负都能接受。
哇，2星塞纳呀。
Senna 2.
有点卡钱，说实话。
卡了他好多钱了。
Probably a Senna play then.
哦，这边比较纯粹。
Heartsteel.
直接吃逆袭3缸。
AC chance won with Katarina roll. Yeah, you can win with a lot of stuff. That's the really nice thing about this patch. I do think this patch is played out. Like I think I mean we're pretty much on the last legs of like set 10, right? We're at the home stretch. After a few more days, there's pretty much like nothing really else about set 10. Everyone's gonna ditch it and play set 11.
在其他几家里面，
对，相比较而言的话，
他经济也一般。
But it's nice that you can kind of win with anything.
然后有的人比较纯粹，经济比较高，有的人有连胜。
It kind of depends on your spot recognition and your execution. Everyone has the same meta read.
拿了一张。
Reroll or Heartsteel 80 flex, and like sometimes you can play something else like 4 cost, but the meta has evolved a little bit from regionals week.
但他是，我感觉只是60的个人习惯，就是有装备就合，因为他拿团队建设
a little bit
玩高费吧。
就只有这种可能，要么就是玩塞纳的话，巨杀确实能用；如果他想玩分离，就是这个大件攻速是没用的，直接选择消化。
哎，对，也合理。
哦呦，这波伊芙琳，
哎呦，最后螃蟹打出了一个技能。
Lil bro is watching set 10. I can't.
那这样把可乐的5连。
Are you a rider? No. I did once upon a time apply to work at Riot, but they said no.
这样来看，这个巨杀合理。
Twice actually.
赢了就是合理。
A long time ago. Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. The first time they said no to me was completely understandable because I got far in the process. I got to the final round or 2, and they gave it to Michael Sherman, I think instead. I think I applied for Michael Sherman's job. And quite frankly, I think Sherman was the right pick. I think he's a great candidate. I think he's done excellent. I think also the big advantage is I think I am capable of doing what Sherman has done, but I think he has the big advantage of understanding Riot already and having the internal like experience. And I think that's like an X factor that's hard to replace. So like I think he's a very good choice. So totally understandable. The other job I applied for is literally impossible for me to do it because it required me to move to LA and I just couldn't do it. So it was actually a good job potential. I think it was a good job fit, like a very good job fit. But the problem was I can't leave Seattle and move to next to Riot. So they were like, yeah, okay, well, like you're a really good fit for this, but you know, you can't move and we can't have you be remote. Okay.
不太好倒，一拳半血，但是马出来了，
第二拳打不出来，
打不出来，
这有点太对了。主要他这个新之刚带着其实是没有这样战力的。
是。
Okay, but you understand TFT more than anyone else. Work for life, this casual. This is why you didn't get the job.
彩色出现，出彩了，这样中期节奏可能会更快一些。最小巨人我们有场，
What are you talking about?
最后储备的轻柔也选择。
Are you like mad at me for not getting the job? Final reserves, bottom center. Oh, okay. Final reserves. Whoa. I'm down for some final reserves win out action. Wait, that's Kala again. He did it once before. He went down to 1 HP and then 1 out. Maybe he's gonna do it again.
Endless
Hordes.
其实它这个它有2张露露的，双喜和全息投影是都可以的。但是双喜可能上限会高一点。
This is why Samsung is greater than Apple. These iPhone users, I can't.
刚好他其实不好选择阵容，然后给他来个双喜，让他去玩3费，战争财宝就很合适。
Why are you applying for jobs? No, I'm talking about like this was years ago. Years ago. I applied to Riot like years ago. It wasn't anytime recent.
这波碰阿成，
慢慢滑吧。
芬妮又来了一个。
Ooh, Twin Terror. Okay.
已经开始继续搞事了。
Twin Terror, Lulu, yeah, maybe. I've never seen someone pick Endless Hordes. Endless Hordes is really good with Jazz or Twin Terror.
2个青龙刀，试一下2进制。
但他这里也是两边的数量都不多的。
Do you still work? Yeah. I have a part-time job. I worked this morning. And I'm working tomorrow. But you know what I'm not working? I'm not working Friday. I took Friday off.
好在是整体占比比较高，现在可以去滑一下。
Oh, this is multi-talented?
60开始冒火。
No, this is 3-cost champ. This is 3-cost champ. Oh, you're saying? Oh, you're calling me multi-talented. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's your job? Oh, I work at a mobile game studio. We're launching a game pretty soon in like a month and a half. It's a different game completely than TFT, and I showed it on stream the other day. But it's a pretty fun party battle royale game. Like it's a battle royale, but you have like a lot of different game modes to play. The way I describe it is, imagine Fall Guys. Actually, Fall Guys meets Party Animals. If you guys understand Party Animals. It's kind of like a silly, nonsensical thing for you to just like play a bunch of different game types, but it kind of feels like Fall Guys. And it's on mobile. I run their marketing.
这个塞纳在3阶段太强了。
对，满装的塞纳。
Why are you working? You can just full-time stream. I could, but one, I've always wanted to work on game dev in general. I think it gives me really good experience because who knows? Maybe one day I want to work something else besides streaming, right? Like, do I want to stream until the end of my life? Probably not. But I think getting that game dev experience is really good. And two, doing this part-time job also is a lot of good security in what is not generally a very secure industry, and I don't make that much money from streaming. Like I make enough to if I quit my job, I would have to probably start doing things like the puzzles and dragons or like the Raid Shadow Legends and like HelloFresh. Like I probably like do a lot more ads, and I'd probably have to beg you guys for more money. Which also might happen anyways, by the way. Not like beg, but like I think somewhere down the road. Okay, so I heard Twitch is gonna up their prices, and that makes me feel bad about trying to drive subs because it's almost like too expensive. It almost because it feels like I don't want to sub anymore. If I don't want to sub, then it almost makes me feel bad that other people are gonna sub. So it's like I might just like say don't sub and just do a Patreon instead. And that Patreon can actually cover everything. It can cover not just like the stream, but like the podcast and the co-stream and everything like that. So yeah, like it makes me. I guess I get kind of weird about money. Is probably the best way I can describe it. Oh, nice, Loot 3. Oh, it's so fast. And the casters are saying it too. The casters like he hit it so fast. Shojin Nashers. Holy cow, that's so much mana for Lulu.
甚至下面还有一张，但是同样这边60也已经3星卡特了，找到了那张天。
Yeah. So like, it's something that I'm thinking about transitioning towards, and then that just is like overall like just way better across the board, and it doesn't feel like we have to keep like you know what I mean? Like Twitch keeps robbing us money. So yeah.
差一点，还是彩色的药剂师啊。
At 3。
60那边伤害够了。我想他杀如果没秒掉露露可能反手又一个。
哦，又一个彩。
Make the website better than that one website. Oh, someone took What the Forge, top left. I mean, the website is just a cool project I want to work on because I would love. First of all, I think the project I'm working on with Mortdog is a community passion project. Like, it's not for money at all. It's not going to make any money. It's just because I think something needs to be done in the scene, and I think that the scene will grow from it. Because I care about the longevity of TFT. So I think that site's really important. The other one that I'm working on is like more for like myself. TFT Academy. I mean, I'm working on it with Dish Soap, but we actually have some really cool. Oh my god. We actually have some really cool ideas that we're trying to put together that'll help, I think, a lot of people. But I can't talk about it right now because all of it's potentially in development right now. So if I tell you guys, you're gonna be like, "Whoa, that sounds like a great idea," but you know, obviously the whole thing's like under promise, over deliver. Is Twitch trying to drive users to buy Turbo instead? No, I think Twitch is trying not to like lose, like hemorrhage money hand over fist. Twitch is in general like never really been profitable because, as you guys know, it's just like very expensive to host live streaming services. The reality is Twitch needs to just say, if you get no viewers, you can't really stream. But if you stream, you can't stream more than like 360. You know what I mean? Like, it's just expensive.
Man,
there's so many people that just eat up bandwidth that stream to nobody. But as you guys know, there's downsides to that. Endgame, thank you for the prime. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. I hope you were ready to turn that prime into something else, maybe. If one viewer Andes can't stream, then what happens to TFT tournaments? And yeah, also, how do you get discovered and how do you build on yourself? I mean, the reality is you have to pay to do that, but that'd be like a worse product, right? So Twitch says we don't want to ever charge people to stream. But as a result, there's people costing them so much money just to, like, I don't know, stream themselves, play a retro game that nobody's watching. What are those Viego items? Oh, it's about the forge. Oh my god, it's so awkward. Nanazane, Zonia's, Sniper's Focus. Apparently, the only reason why Amazon bought Twitch is for compression algorithm. I mean, part of it is that Amazon. Oh my god, it's a collie. Amazon really wanted the streaming tech for sure. That was definitely part of it. But it's all. And I mean, Twitch owns the live streaming space for sure. Twitch is now actually penetrating. Home. Rapid fire. Oh, you know what might actually be good? Dazzler. Twitch is actually starting to penetrate the mainstream. A lot of music artists now actually say the best way to hype launch their products is Twitch streaming. Musicians are like they're not saying like iTunes or like music videos or everything like, they're saying Twitch. Twitch is actually one of the best ways for them to promote their music. Why do you think there's a lot of music artists that also stream and everything like that? Because music and gaming, one, it's intertwined. Because a lot of, you know, this is a very big interactive media thing. But, oh my god, what? Hold on, this Sniper's Focus Viego is kind of crazy. What the heck? So a lot of them do, a lot of them are starting to say Twitch streams. So yeah. Dude, that video was crazy. It's good to see 60-second back. Yeah, I think 60-second. It's so funny. I actually think that people ask like, who is 60-second most like in NA, and the answer right now is Dish Soap in terms of storyline. They both started becoming well known around the same time, set 6, set 7, and they both also have like historically performed like well in tournaments, but they haven't won anything, and they're also not like they don't have any worlds appearances. Deathcap Ezreal. This is AP. This is Assassin Kali build. Death blue buff Deathcap IE. That was Assassin Kali build.
也被打到没有容错了，60依然在连胜啊。
这把大家好像都不太能处理这个卡特，这卡特的假人再加上4草粉，
捏了个2星女枪，但1星杰和1星 EZ 现在不太够看。2星波比最后的提升。
I mean, Deathcap, they actually improved the AP scaling of Ezreal's third cast, didn't they? Like, the AP is really good for his AoE wipe.
换成4缸，
这个狙击手活跃哥的判定范围好像变大。
Viego?
是的，能直接砸到后面很多的人。对的。哇，这里。
What the heck is this Viego? Wait, is Sniper's Focus Viego the nuts?
其他几家刚能补一补质量了。
Holy shit, man. And I'm also starting to realize that the Viego hits the outer corners, the outer corners of his AoE ult. That probably amplifies his damage as well.
但是这个抽牌确实，可能就会有人就可能因为抽牌就直接走掉了。是。他这边这个波比天元就。I
feel like CN is way behind in terms of itemization compared to NA. I mean, yeah, I didn't want to straight up say that, but I actually agree. I think that a lot of regions feel slightly behind, but the thing is, this is 2 to 3 days old. It's 2 to 3 days old. So like they could have theoretically improved.
一个技能没打死，又回起来了。这鬼叔还是没有摸到这边。
卢锡安还得打前排摸到了一下，但是卡特的音浪伤已经叠起来了，锤石又勾出来一下，看残局，扎克还在，卢锡安也还在，但卡特
Oh man.
这样轻柔也被送走了，可乐同样，但可乐这局是第5名。
JOC 567. Oh man, dude, JOC is getting cleared. Last set, JOC did very well and took a lot of spots. This set, TOC wins so many spots.
他的伤害没法激活，EZ 的那个装备启动太慢了，对，有难，但是他没有攻速的。
You know, last set, CN was so mad that mobile players qualified that they Jimmy was like, "Man, we lost. We sent mobile players. Format sucks."
其他的装备给的不是很好，但是整活就是有坦度的，而且它装备数量不是很多。
看一下会员小迷弟，这边是个塞纳。
Set of 3, binary. Okay. W Meng 7. Oh man, yeah, W Meng another 7th. Dude, W Meng's about to go. He went 8-7, 8-8, 7. Unfortunate.
现在这卡特就是你没办法处理啊，他没有那种爆发，也没有那种爆发加重伤的话，这个卡特一直就处在一个满血的状态。对的。
9级甚至能攒，还能攒钱。这就是环境，这种选择环境。
You know what? I might think NA and EMEA are tier 1 and everyone else is tier 2. And then tier 3 is like anybody that's behind. I'm starting to think NA is just like a lot better. And I think EMEA is like basically right there with them. And I'm pretty sure it's NA, EMEA, and then like everyone else. No, I'm not even biased. Like, don't I can't be. I'm pretty sure my read on that is correct. Do you know why I think? Do you know why I think NA and EMEA are actually kind of equals? Because I think they scrim together like all the time leading up into regionals, and they all helped each other improve. Like their top players improve with our top players, and I think the regions got better simultaneously. Like like, and don't get me wrong, NA is definitely greater than EU for sure. But like, I think EU is like not that far behind. It might be like, I don't know. It might be like the delta between like Red Buff and Morel's. Like just slam it. They're both good. Okay, Morel's like a lot better actually. But NA's Morello. Put it out there.
对，主要是那个假人补的太好了。
对的，领先有点多，而且他后面还有操作空间的。
对的。
装备挤出来拿离子抽最后一张艾克。
The only reason we didn't scrim last set was because of you had regions last a week late. Well, I think it was like that, and also there's some problems. Yeah, there's some problems with the scheduling. But I think the scripts with NAU help both regions improve immensely. I will say, if I do start our Patreon for like the stream, the co-stream, and the podcast all for one, I want to directly invest, also like use some of that money to like host events to do more international competitions. I want to do like NA versus CN and do a tournament. I want to do a tournament of like NA versus EU, and I think it'll help all the regions improve. It'll be cool. It'll be really cool. Like I would bring the co-stream view for that event, but it wouldn't be for like a major cup. It'd be like our full-on production for like, you know, the, I don't know, we'll just call it the Don't Talk If You Don't Know Cup or something like that. It'd be kind of cool. With what we saw yesterday in LATAM, they aren't that far behind in general. They have less knowledge. Yeah, their macro seems to be like fine. I just think that a lot of their micro decision making is going to cost them placements if they don't tidy it up. But they seem to understand like what to do in the metagame, and that just means that if they high roll enough, it doesn't matter. If you high roll hard enough, your micro doesn't matter, as you guys know. But at the same time, like if it's even, if you're like mid roll or you're both high rolling an equal amount, then the micro matters like a lot, like a lot.
进入决赛圈，他这个钱也花不掉，也没办法。
这边两个尼克其实差一张，两个尼克差一张尼克还是没有踢到，都是尼克。
Bring back the Frodan stash? Wait, what?
差一张。
At Nightbot. The Frodan stash? Oh. Dude, this tweet went hard. I can't. Oh, man, this thing is just way too funny. It's actually one of the funniest things I've ever seen. What is this clip? Oh my god, it's Ezreal. Oh my god, this is okay, I'm gonna say it. I think that the meta read for EU might be slightly better than NA. Meta read for EU is slightly better than NA on a patch. And okay, and you immortalize that clip. All right, man. 60 second. Dude, he's gonna go to Worlds. 60 seconds gonna go to Worlds, you guys. It's 60 second versus Dish Soap. Who is the true ladder warrior and who's the world champ? I'd be down for either. I'd be down for either. But I prefer Dish Soap. And then NA won that world. Is that what happened? Amazing. Man, times have changed a lot. That clip feels old to me. I had a different hairstyle. My hair was all grown out. If you guys remember, I used to tie my hair like Yone. I grew my hair out. I was in a different house. I had just gotten laid off from my job at Twitch. I just started streaming. Man, life was really different a year ago. Right, let's go into the last game, and then we'll do Worlds Pickems, and that's the end of the stream. Home stretch, everybody. Last game. What are the NA reps? Oh yeah, God Complex already answered. Yeah, what up, Kade? Well, who was winning every scrim? Whoa, Yalu is permanently banned. For what? What do you do? For not trusting in Malala? Oh, okay. But don't you guys think? Hold on. Don't you guys think we should start doubting Malala? Because look at what happened.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Look at what happened every single time we have doubted Malala this set. He won Vegas. Because no one like thought Malala was gonna actually like win until he actually won. We're like, oh shit, Malala's gonna win, and then he won. And then Katie and I were like, okay, he won Vegas, but like he's not gonna win 2 in a row, and then he did. And like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like, but he has to play MSI like literally right after. Like he won KDA Cup. and he's gonna play MSI like 3 hours from now. There's no way he's gonna do well. Like he's gonna be so tired, and he got third. And then we're like, oh my god, Malala's the GOAT. He's gonna clear Hearthstone Cup, and then he went like 36th. and then we're like, okay, whatever. It's like regionals. Everyone locked in. It's all about Weijin Setsuko. Soju's in peak form. What about like Dish Soap, right? Like all these other players, like replay, and then Malala gets like ties for first. I'm pretty sure we all have to like basically collectively vote Malala's going dead last. If we all like think like, nah, this guy's not a threat at all, I'm pretty sure he's gonna pop the fuck off. So yeah. Just think about the narrative and the arc for this set for Malala. It's always been against intuition. Yeah. Malala has used all his luck. Agreed. He can't high roll like 4 times in a row or 4 times out of 5. Like that's just impossible. Wait, is this tournament on patch 14.3b? Yeah. But like, it doesn't matter. It's like the same patch. Current patch just buffs Spellweaver and then like, I don't know, like some radiant items and stuff like that. It's not a big deal. It's like the same patch. Same patch for the most part. If Malala wins Worlds, it's just greedy.
Agreed.
I mean, oh, what up, Bryce?
Hello.
We're doing the last game. Oh, actually, I'm glad that you're here. Would you like to do the Worlds tier list together by any chance?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, I'm doing that afterwards. We're gonna watch this game. Which, by the way, I'm just putting it out there. I think China is just tier 2. My conclusion after watching, I watched every region except for OCE. I had to watch OCE. I'm gonna do that on my own time, not on stream. But I literally watched every region except for OCE. And my conclusion is that it's NA EMA tier 1, and then CN is the top of tier 2, and then like almost every other region is there except I don't know if OCE is there.
Okay.
And I don't know if JP's there, so I think it might be OC, JP in tier 3, and KR. Sorry, I think KRJ. I think the 3 regions I would put in tier 3 if I had to right now would be KR, JP, and OC.
KR, JP. Okay. Wait, is Title playing or no?
He got 4th. And they only take top 3.
That's fucking tragic.
It's so tragic. And he was off by like 1 point or something, 2 points, something.
Bro, I want to see Title back at Worlds so bad.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
But in true Title fashion, his scores were like 7-1, 7-1, like 6-2 or something.
Yep,
like that.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think the problem is that sometimes he just takes, he just doesn't toe the line of greed perfectly, and then he just gets punished.
And to be clear, you're power ranking the region's Worlds qualifiers, not the regions overall.
I'm actually the way I'm actually power ranking them is based off the quality of play I saw at their regionals.
Okay, so you are ranking the regions overall.
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
But I think like for example, I think like 60-second is a standout player in China.
Yep.
And I think he's guaranteed now because he just went first.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I do think there are standout players, and the same thing applies, right? I'm pretty sure the best player from each region that's going is significantly better than the other players who are going. Like Bintum from Korea is not someone that I apply it to. It's just that the 3 other Korean players have made noticeable, like pretty big errors, I think.
Okay.
But Bintum is good, so he can go far, right? He can go top 8.
Yep, for sure. So it sounds like you kind of like at least somebody from most of the regions.
Yeah.
As a legitimate contender to win.
Yeah. Also, we collectively agreed we can't. Malala sucks.
Mm-hmm. Don't hype him up. Is that the strat? I'm fine with that.
I'm not trying to say the strat out loud. I feel like the more you say it out loud, the less it works. You know?
Good point. Okay. Malala sucks. Agreed. So do we think NA is solo tier 1? Do you have EU on the same level? Where are you at?
Sorry, what?
Is NA solo tier 1?
No, I think EMEA is actually just as good as NA. I'm pretty sure my leading theory is that EMEA and NA scrimming, the top players leading up to regionals, improved dramatically. Like improved everyone dramatically.
I could totally see that. I think each of the different regions had different strengths and weaknesses, and they kind of taught each other.
Yeah. Like Ging. I think Ging was crushing NA streams because he was just like so hyper consistent with like his strongest board, and I think a lot of people caught on to what he was doing. And then like vice versa, like we were showing a lot of like correct itemization of stuff, and I think they started optimizing that. So I think it just helped. Helped both regions.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways. The best, you know, like Dish Soap talks about group size a lot, like study group size. And I think he's right about that, but when you cross-region it, you actually aren't really expanding the size, because you're not really expanding the number of people in the relevant field of players that are like using your tech. So in other words, it makes a ton of sense for these guys to like lean into cross-regional prep.
Yeah, and one group actually started doing that, if you remember. Robin prepped with like Hex Summers and Solo Gusong and Jazz Latte or something like that. But I think that group like obviously has went their separate ways because I think it's just like everyone's too busy. Because it's also like popular streamer group. But yeah, it is interesting.
So one thing I will say is, and you watch more other regions played than me by far, so you would know better. But I've always got the perception that if regional metas are too far apart from one another, it actually becomes really hard to learn from one another. Like there are certain things that like CN can teach NA and NA can teach CN, but when the regional metas are that far apart, it's just like every spot feels different.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
What do you think of GS Slam here? What that? Okay, for the record, this guy has went 8-7,
I have no fucking idea. Can we go back and look at that spot really fast?
This guy has historically, this guy so far today has gone 8-7, 8-8-7.
Like, I wasn't talking about like watching this game at all, but like, how is this your slam? Like how is this what you make in this spot? There is no fucking way.
He like thought about it too. He like looked at it and said, "Yeah, emo emblem and GS."
Bro, this emo emblem. I mean,
it doesn't even do anything right now.
This fucking thing doesn't. Your Annie doesn't fucking cast. Her whole fucking thing is about casting. Like her whole kit is casting, and this Annie's not gonna fucking cast.
She casted one time and then died.
Like, it's literally the only thing in her kit. Like,
was it a misclick?
Maybe.
I'd be surprised because I mean he clearly made the emo emblem. I get like the thought about the emo emblem, but like he didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I was fine. My first instinct was Shojin Nashers, but I also be okay with Nashers gunplay. Like and same the emo, like it'd be fine. It just wasn't GS. That's all.
It's definitely Nashers gunblade, and I think I probably go tier off of Carousel for blue buff just to be as strong as I can, as fast as I can, and then I try to greed that spat for a tier later in the game for 6 emo. But there's just no fucking way that you can give up this much tempo slamming a GS. Like I'm teaching brand new players how to play the game, and when I teach them about itemization, like this would be like an example I would use of like, well, obviously this doesn't make any sense. Let's talk about why.
Yeah, anyways, we've been seeing like that like repeatedly. I feel like the strong players also have been kind of getting caught at times. Like they put Jin in the corner. It's 1v1 against Riven, and they isolate Tentacle on A1, A7, and Riven just gets a free access and kills their Jin 2, Lucian 2 in the first 5 seconds of the fight. I'm just like, what are you guys doing? This is like shit that we learned like a month into the set.
Okay, so Forsen wins Worlds, agreed?
I mean, if it's 1v1 versus CN players, yeah, I guess.
Man. I'm hyped for Worlds. Let's go win.
It'll be exciting.
I'm not going to lie. In terms of power ranking of like who I want to win Worlds, I'm pretty sure that I put Salvi like somewhere in my top 3. Like I would really like to see Salvi win Worlds. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, did you do your Pickems?
I haven't done my Pickems yet. I gotta do that. Kurum's asking about Japan.
Yo, Dan, do you know anything about the JP rep? Because I kind of assume this region is weak without sending title. Oh, I mean, I think Japan, yeah, I think that's a really good summary of it. I think Japan is generally like a lot weaker. And part of the reason why is because no one in Japan is really full-timing TFT. A lot of them just like literally play like on the side, and like they're all trying really hard, but like, you know, none of them are actually like sweating TFT, if that makes sense.
Wait, Raptor says I could see Oss over CN. Holy
no,
fuck.
No. Okay, I haven't watched CN to be fair, or OCA. I haven't seen OC to be fair. That's just disrespectful, you guys.
The last time, I mean, I don't watch the other regions anywhere near the same level as Dan, but the last time I checked in on that question, that was not close in the other direction. So if it flopped, that would be insane. That would be an insane swing.
OC's best players are pretty good. Is it Yush? Yush is pretty good. Like Tamura's improved a lot, right? You have some of these players like I don't know. I think Huey and all those like that. They're like okay. They can definitely like hang in some good competitive lobbies, and they're not like elite of the elite, but like hey, on anyone. Basically, the question is, if you are given the god spots, are you able to kind of convert on any given Sunday? And the answer for a lot of Worlds players usually is no, but there's a couple of people that can. And I think like OC is like okay, but they definitely aren't like better than CN. Like I think that's just disrespectful, you guys.
I'm excited for you to watch it.
I haven't watched OC. No, I have not.
Dude, Raptor is so tilted by the CN play.
Yeah. But like, okay, but this guy
Raptor's normally kind of under control too, so I feel like he's probably speaking truth if he's this tilted.
He's watched it with me, but like W Mang, he's literally averaging a 7.2 right now. He went 8.7, 8.87. So like you can't judge based on that.
Is that Mr. GS?
Yeah, that's Mr. GS.
That's my boy.
Okay, Bryce. Oh, Bryce. Did I tell you about the $125,000 throw? This guy who's in 7th, his name is Rye. That's how you pronounce his name, or Rye. He was in a 100 HP lead. It was a Wandering Trainer game. He was a 100 HP streak all the way to the end of stage 5.
Okay.
So he is 100 HP. The second highest HP player is a Disco player at 16 HP. And he loses the game 1v1 versus Disco. He loses something like 6 times, 7 times in a row.
So wait, does he Raptor saying he rolls to 0, he full sent on 8 in that spot?
Yes, he rolls to 0 because he tries to chase the 4-cost 3-star. And then because he has a duplicator. And he sells his Vexes because he's playing country. He sells Vex 2. He had like 5 Vex or something like that. He sells all of them, rolls to 0, and then he's just broke and he can't do anything. So he loses a Disco player once, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I'm fucked. I can't do anything." So he donkey rolls to 0 every single turn to find Poppy, but the Disco player just has Poppy locked in the shop for the entirety of the stage. So he's just rolling for nothing and then just loses 6 times in a row to Disco. But the thing is, he lost a Disco by like literally 100, 200 HP. Like it was like 1 auto difference. And he could have just used his duplicator on like an Alawi 2 or something like that to power spike. But he chooses not to do that. So had he like not rolled, or had he kept Vex and donkey rolled and gone for Vex 3, or had he used his duplicator for Alawi, or had he also picked like the worst item. He picked like D-Claw or something like that when he didn't have enough DPS or something like that. He needed to pick something. He made so many bad decisions. He threw, and instead of winning checkmate for $135,000 and guarantees spot at Worlds, he gets 3rd and 10K, and he has to play in the Worlds qualifier here.
I mean, it sounds justified to me. I would be so tilted if this guy fucking won the thing, won that much money off TFT.
He is the biggest throw, in my opinion, ever seen in TFT. Like, I could not believe it.
You should for sure do a YouTube video on this. This is a great video, the biggest throw in competitive TFT history. I'm serious, it'd be a really good video. People would like it.
Yeah, maybe I should. I'm just kind of lacking time. That's a good point.
Honestly, you could do a really funny version of it where you like record your own thing, but then you also get 3 pros to react to like 3 decisions he makes in the game. Like you show them the spot and you're like, what do you do from here? And then they're like, oh, well, you go like 10 and win the game, or oh, you did, and then it's like you show them the clip of him rolling 0. Honestly, it's a lot of work, but it'd be a really funny video.
Yeah, the reality is it'd probably be best in terms of what I can do in a timely way, because once set 11 PB hits, no one kind of wants to watch that. But it'd probably be best if I just literally just make it a snippet from the stream, and that's it, and just put it as a highlights video.
You know what else we could do? We could, on the last episode of we're doing the set wrap, so like everyone's in the know about the set. We could just ask whoever the 2 people are on the show, like show them a couple spots, like a funny intro. And, like,
okay, the other problem is that we don't have POVs, and we didn't see him because he just kept 100 streaking. But then we pan over to him because of like the broadcast, and we just see that he's on late 0 repeatedly. And it's just like, oh god.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Anyways, that's one of the players who's currently second in points, and he's probably gonna go to Worlds.
Wait, can you go back?
Yeah.
Can you go back? I kind of want to watch how he does this roll down.
Okay.
Because I just looked up and he skipped an Akali, which cannot be correct. So I'm just curious, like, what he's skipping. Are you on 2x right now?
1.25.
Can you just do 1? I'm like, hi, my brain isn't processing this fast enough. Okay, so he skips this Akali. That cannot be fucking right. Dude, this guy. Okay, so they just don't buy Akali. That's his issue. He just doesn't.
I mean, they'll buy a headliner Akali. Yeah.
Well, sure, but like, if you're gonna buy the headliner, shouldn't you
buy the actual unit as well? Yeah.
A regular one in this spot? Like, isn't it kind of trolling not to? In fact, that was the only thing I noticed. You notice anything else he did weird? Oh, he just fucking slammed a Runin's Hurricane on this Akali before popping Anvil. Like, don't you want to see that item? Don't you want to see that item? I mean, like, maybe it's still red buff, but maybe it's the Hodge, right? Like, what if he doesn't get offered red buff?
Wait, why does he have an Anvil?
Oh,
it's Heartsteel. It's Heartsteel.
Heartsteel.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, he could be lazy about it, but you saw what I wrote in group chat, right?
Yes, earlier today.
And what did I say?
Was this when you were talking about? Actually, wait, I'm spacing right now.
I talked about 60-second in the group chat.
Yeah.
You can even go and read what I wrote about it.
You said he cooks a little too hard sometimes.
Yes, and also what did I say as well on top of that? You can just read it straight from the chat.
Okay. Dan says, although the 60-second guy cooks a little too hard sometimes. 6 seconds is good. Yeah, he's good. He's just very prone to going 8th because he cooks. Like, he did this very weird last stand KDA true damage pentakill fusion thing into more reroll. Went 8th by 30. Wait, what?
Yeah. No, but like also like he's very prone to going 8th out of nowhere. And I think we're watching exactly that happen.
Okay.
Although looks like I mean, it's gonna be close. This guy's raising the stakes 860. Holy shit. He has raised the summit. Raised the stakes. Cash out.
And Tiny Titans, 2-1 Tiny Titans.
Oh my god. Reach the summit. You got one of each different item. What up, buddy? Wait, he did cash out. We just didn't see it.
Yeah, he did cash out.
You can't even pick things up.
He's 0 gold level 10, by the way, and he's not getting gold. He's just getting fucking items.
Okay, he needs to find 2 more gold. Maybe they're in the orbs.
Maybe.
Okay, no, they're not. He's trying to pick them up.
They're not. He's trying to pick them up.
Yeah. Well, he just skipped it.
He skipped it?
He skipped that.
And this is a tough spot, man. What do you do?
Okay, he doesn't have a carry. You gotta
reforge the blue buff so you can get the Radiant on. You have to put GS on. You have to pick up these items.
No, he TP with
God. God, I think he left a Radiant item or something. Like.
Oh no.
Oh no. No. There's no way you can play this turn so slowly when you literally didn't have gold, man. Like how?
Oh my god, he just went 8.
Okay. Is China trolling? What's going on, man? Oh, it was 2x speed, by the way, so he just didn't do anything for that whole period of time.
Oh man. Poor Chingro, man. Oh
Bro,
my god.
What the fuck am I watching right now? He literally didn't have gold. Am I missing something?
Yeah, no, he had 2 gold. He couldn't do anything.
Oh my god, he literally had one thing to do. Place items. He just sat there stun locked. He stun locked himself for 20 fucking seconds, and then he won. Oh,
but like these are the players who aren't making it, so I mean, deservedly so.
Is this the top 8 though?
Yeah, this is the top 8.
I mean,
it's not a good look. It's not a good look, but it also is JOC.
Like, don't get me wrong.
I think JOC didn't send bad players, relatively speaking.
Okay.
He's thinking he's gonna go 7th.
Man, this has been good.
Okay, I think Raptor wasn't that far off with OCE is greater than CN.
Honestly, I haven't seen OCE, but I am a believer. I mean, I'm down to watch some OCE.
Oh man. Only Ice looked decent, and suddenly places Jin in the corner with River. Yeah. I mean, Ice looks pretty good, and like he just makes late game mistakes a lot, and I guess that happens. Also, he makes some questionable item decisions, but that also happens.
Wait, this 6 emo Annie, have you seen this? I've never. Is this the tech? Is this guy actually a mad scientist? You just go full damage 6 emo? Oh, never mind.
Oh, W Mang? No, this guy got washed. He got cooked so hard.
Oh, wait, did you see that build? It was 6 emo, Deathcap, JGGS.
Oh, Deathcap, JGG. Oh shit.
So it's no mana gen, but it's 6 emo.
No, I'm not a believer, but I can see why he thinks that's good.
I'm definitely not a believer, but I mean, I guess if you had like 50 units on your board, like infinite frontline.
Yeah. And if the tentacle,
like Yorick 2, Thresh 2, Alawi 2, Zac 2, like crash test dummies, then like probably it's good. Wait, 60 seconds laughing at him. Go back. Wait a second. Did you see that, Dan?
I don't think he's laughing at him. I think he was just giggling. Was he? Was he?
Giggling. Does he scout him perchance?
Oh, no, he's playing him. He's playing him.
He plays him. He plays him. Does he just laugh at him?
I mean, like he doesn't laugh at him, but he laughs afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's looking at Carousel, and now he's laughing. It looks like.
Yeah, something else.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, someone's talking to him. Someone's talking to him.
He's probably thinking, what the fuck are these mobile players doing? I mean, this
guy is cooking. Emo Kennen with.
By the way, this no managing Annie, his front line is a fucking Amumu 2. That's his whole front line. Is an Amumu 2 with no managing Annie. It looks like he's winning this fight. He's a genius.
You sure?
Okay, never mind. He's not winning this fight.
Oh, he barely died. Oh. Hey, 6 is his best placement today.
He took TD spat to go 3 TD.
He improved his average placement.
Oh my.
Man, that might be the worst performance we've seen.
In a top 8 in a major region.
Yeah, in a while. No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay, I won't say it.
He's caught enough strays.
Okay, I won't say it. Wait, who did you think I was gonna say? Is it possible that
I thought you were gonna say Kane Drew?
Oh no, I was gonna say Zaiku.
Oh no.
But he also has caught a lot of strays.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say Kane Drew, but Kane Drew at least went 5th on this final game. You know, he made it like semi-respectable.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Shay wants to say goodnight to me.
Okay, good night.
Hey, Bubba. Do you want to say something to the stream really fast? Do you want to see? Okay, Shay, if you talk into this microphone, people will be able to hear you. Okay?
Shay.
Here, Shay, say hi to the stream. Do you want to say hi? Okay, we'll chat. So all those people are saying hi to you, Shay. But you don't have to say hi to them if you don't want to. It's okay. Okay, sorry, chat. She's feeling shy. Dan says hi. You want to say hi to Dan?
I'm the guy with blue hair, and you got mad at me for eating an avocado one time.
I'll bring you downstairs to bed.
Okay. Lucian 2, not bad. Have you guys seen EME top 8? Yeah, I have. Not bad, but I do think...
She said hi to Dan.
What's that?
But not chat. She said hi to Dan, but not chat.
Oh, okay. All good. I'm not gonna stream much longer, by the way, because I do want to start adjusting my sleep schedule. I'm probably gonna sleep.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine. Whenever you're done.
So after this game, I'm gonna do my Worlds Pickems and tier lists. Yeah. Okay, I know it's gonna be easy to bandwagon and flame China, but I promise you they're better than what like we saw some of this today.
Yeah, they'd have to be, right?
They're not that bad. They're actually pretty good. They're actually pretty good.
So have the other days been better in this day, or just like outlier weird stuff, or?
No, I think today has been outstanding. Like I feel like if you hit the names, I would guess we're watching like a bad region, relatively speaking. But I have too much respect for China to assume that all their players are like this. And also, I think that there are some legitimately good players who didn't get through. But I also do think that China is weaker, for sure.
Okay. I mean, the thing is, this is a pretty skill-expressive patch. I think that the people who are better at this patch can find real edge. Like, this is not a full RNG to Final 8 in the way that, like, last set was, for example.
Yeah, and I mean, even last set was, like, a lot of RNG, but if you look at the people who were there, it was, like, Weijin, Tidal, Wet Jungler, and, Hong Lian. Like, these are good players.
No, that's for sure true. That's
so,
for sure true.
Even if TFT's darkest hour, it's still the good players still prevail. So, yeah. Honestly, it's moments like that made me really respect Toronto Tokyo, because that's exactly what he said. He said, like, listen, I know that like the patch isn't great or whatever, but like even at TFT's like worst times, it's still a very skill expressive game. It's just that we know what it can be, and that's what we get frustrated by.
Yeah, that's for sure true.
Martyr backlane, not really, but it might be a matchup thing. If you know it's going to be really grindy, because like the thing is, if you know the matchup on average is going to go the full distance for overtime, you could probably put Virtue of the Martyr in the back. But for the most part, you generally put it in the front, because the first 10 to 15 seconds is what matters the most. The fight is on a certain course. Oh god. The ribbon thing again! These guys, okay, you know what? If there's a full China lobby, we just play Riven. Just tell them to play Riven. Just send.
Wait, can you go back and show the opening positioning?
He solo frontline Poppy. So then Riven gets to jump on it.
Zach isn't tanky enough.
Yeah.
And then you have to have Poppy. You have to have Poppy on the outside in front of your.
Yeah, or if you do, you can't put your Jhin there.
Yeah.
这种常规的这种阵容的血量，差不多一波就是2万多吧，2万，
基本上10万要打一个阶段左右。
He's not giving this Poppy unified value, by the way, to greed this.
Yeah.
It's his main tank.
He wants gargoyle value. Oh.
Okay.
He wants don't play gargoyle value. Oh man.
Hey, man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Vaporize, thank you for the 2.
Man, this guy's positioning's really bad too. Oh,
it worked out
you
okay.
Got the zigzag Riven.
Yeah, but like she still ends up on the Riven should win this lobby, I think. I mean, it's 6-8-bit. Like he probably.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't get a chance to articulate it fully on the regional stream. Like I hadn't like collected my thoughts. I just think that Riven is. I think this line is super sus. The more I see it, I just don't think you can reasonably expect to hit consistently enough to justify how narrow the conditions are for performance. You need the 8-bit chosen and a spat in order for this line to actually really pop off. And even if you have those conditions, you still need to hit Caitlyn 2, Viego 2 with items. That's like a lot of conditions to ask for, and you have to commit to this like way before you actually know if you're going to be able to do all that. So it's a good
thing to play for if you need a top 2.
But it's kind of a swing for the fences line. It's like it's a low AVP line, but if you're in like final day and you need to go top 2 in order to advance, I think you can justify playing it.
Yeah.
But like it's just in a 2 cost and 80 flex meta, it just gets so badly punished in stage 4, and there's absolutely no reason for you
I'm getting more dogged again.
to have it. It's a good checkmate comp too. Yeah, Raptor's right. It's a good checkmate comp. So I think it has its place in the meta, but I just don't think I'd opt into it on like game 3 of basically any day of competition.
This guy played Riven twice and won twice with it, so.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it. It can happen for sure. But it's like, you know, playing roulette and winning twice, betting on a number. It's like, yep, it happens sometimes.
All right, man. All right, so the results are Ruria wins the Worlds qualifier. We have 60-second and Ice. And then who's this guy again? Because I think, is it Kala? I think it's Kala. Yeah, Kala actually got there as well. JOC, the only JOC player. 10 points.
10 points.
At least he put double digits on the board.
My God.
Look at the cutoff point threshold, by the way.
Yeah, it's like 4 of these people. It's actually nice when this happens. Like they all really deserve it. And
yeah,
people
they
really don't.
cleared.
Yeah.
All right.
It's region tier list time.
All right. So, region tier list time to wrap it up. So we'll go ahead and get ready for that. Raptor made a regions player tier list that I'm going to do to rank the top players of each region. And the caveat is I've watched most of this. However, I will also admit that I don't have perfect memory of them. So we're going to go ahead and go into that. Okay.
By the way, it's insane that you feel like you've watched most of this. That's so impressive that you feel like you've watched most of this.
Thank you. Actually, I also didn't technically watch JOC regionals, which is the winner Xiaoge. But I have seen Xiaoge before. Okay. So Bintum, I'm going to put Bintum in A tier. I think he is one of the strongest Korean players, just historically. He's going to his 3rd Worlds. And I think he's possibly one of the most consistent players, maybe even better than Dudu and Bobe. And he's also done well in Super Server. So it's a player that you should pay attention to.
Do you think you would ever put a KR player S tier, or do you think like A tier is about as high as you can go for a KR player?
The most I was willing to put for an S tier player was Bobe, but Bobe should have actually made it. He actually trolled. His last 2 games, Bryce, he rerolled Punk Jinx with Aphelios. He put and then he went 7th. He was in a position. He was top 4 cleanly by like 4 to 5 points, and he went 7-7 playing Jinx Aphelios reroll, which like blew my mind. And then he went Gnar reroll the last game with
Gnar
KO.
reroll without submit. He just played standard.
Yeah. He went Gnar KO reroll like as a duo.
Bro.
So he went 7-7 and then just didn't qualify, and he missed by like I couldn't believe it, man. It was unbelievable.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Bio or Bioluke. He's one of the he's made it to Worlds before, I think, and he's also a player that grinds a lot in NA. I do think Brazil in general benefits from just having like slightly of a weaker player lineup. I do think he's like I think I can see him at the bottom of B tier. I'm gonna put him in C for now, only because I don't want to put, because I actually stop everything at C tier. So if I stop everything at C tier, that means I have to make S more selective. So I'm just gonna put him at C. But like,
wait,
if I
you won't give someone a D? You're saying?
No, I'm saying that usually my tier, I usually divide into 4 tiers because I think no
Okay.
5th tier player just goes to Worlds in general.
Okay. I'm not sure that's true, but I think okay.
Okay, 5th tier means like players that you think are like just straight up bad.
Yeah, I've seen people at Worlds I thought were straight bad before.
Okay,
But-
I mean, I don't want to put people in like
Yeah, that's
straight
I
up
totally
bad.
I totally get where you're coming from. I
Yes.
agree. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. 4 tiers, I like it.
Che I think is he's okay. The problem with it is that he chokes. I'm gonna put him in C for choker. Okay, I get to say this because I actually sat and watched Latam, but his nickname in Latam is Pacheche because he's known to because the PE is known for Pechiar, which means to choke. So he's known as a choker.
Wow, that is brutal.
Don't. I mean, don't blame me, man. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, you're just relaying the actions of the people.
Okay, Le Chuyen I don't know that much about, but he's from SCH from Vietnam, and I think SCH is in general underrated. The problem is I don't know how to evaluate it because part of the dynamic with VN, he's like the only VN player to go through. And so if he's going to get like coaching from all the good VN, oh, actually, no, there's another one, Six Mui. But I think that VN in general is like pretty good. I'm just going to put him in B. Kaka Ken, you can't stop with the Kaka. This is what we learned. He actually had some shaky moments as well. I think he's basically around the same level as Cheche. He had some moments where he looked really good, and then he had some moments where he looked pretty bad. So I'm putting him in C tier. I don't know if you know any of these players. Okay, Degree. Where do you think Degree is right now? He's actually one of the hardest players to rank because...
I would guess I'm going to put him between B and A by the time this is all said and done. I think that he is a solid player with good game knowledge who is prone to making mistakes in game. He's super good in a VOD review room. Like, he sees the mistakes, he's like gets the lines, but in the moment he puts himself on bad paths sometimes, and he does it often enough that it's hard for him to like consistently pop off, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna put him in B tier then because he is very prone. I do think that he makes mistakes, and also I don't know how well prepped he is, but it seems like he's better prepped than maybe Weird right now.
Yeah, for sure. I put him above Weird for sure.
Dish Soap, I think this is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
D for Dish Soap. Top of S tier. I don't know if he is number one, but it's easy. You can't make a series to this without putting Dish Soap in S tier right now.
Yep.
I don't know much about Donnie G and OCE, but I think historically OCE has struggled a lot on the world stage, except for when they make miracle runs. They either do one of two things. Either they're like top 10 or they're like bot 10. They're kind of rarely like kind of in the middle of the pack. So I'm putting him here only because I don't know, and historically his OC has been very hit or miss.
Do you want to do didn't watch as that tier?
Sure, D didn't watch. Okay.
But you can actually type it. I think you can edit if you want, so it's clear. So that way you don't worry about people.
D didn't watch. Dooney Zuni. KR in general was very unimpressive. I did watch, but I'm gonna put him in C. I think Dooney knows how to play Heartsteel, and I think that was about it. From what I saw, he was going for crazy shit, like raise the stakes to like 5 HP, and I think in Worlds you just get punished for that, unless you get like the Giga cash out, or you're just a god. So either he is a god, or he got away with KR tempo, like KR being a little bit weaker. And also, even if you are a god like Setsuko, you saw what happened. You still just take 6 and 7s at times.
Yep.
El Mumu actually was a reroll player for the most part. He actually played a very consistent game, so I actually would put him a little bit higher right now. And overall, he seemed okay. I just don't know much about him. We watched him. He actually won the whole thing. He got number 1, I think, in Korea. But he just seemed to play reroll and hit, and I think he understands what to do, so it's good enough. Hisoka. Wait, I don't remember watching Hisoka. Did he go by a different username? Is it Hisoka or is it somebody else? We watched BR Regionals a week ago. We didn't watch him. No, we watched Brazil. I think I remember seeing it. Oh, HSK. Oh, okay. The most impressive Brazilian player was Miguel. So I'm putting him around the same tier as Bio only because I think Miguel is B. I think he was the most impressive player. He also knows his mistakes because he was watching along with me and he was kind of talking about what he think he should have done. Also in scrims, I watched a little bit of Miguel and I think he shows flashes of brilliance where he's willing to do some really crazy shit. He's like a golden egg taker, the Garen reroll type of player, and he gets results with it. So when you can do shit like that, that's kind of interesting.
Cool.
Okay, Ice. I think Ice is A tier. He's probably one of the best CN players that's going, alongside 60-second. Prone to mistakes though. Taro. I mean, I don't think Japan in general is very strong. But the strongest Japanese player is Kez. I actually think he's kind of B. I think Kez actually can do it. He's made it to Worlds before, and I think his experience helps him a lot. But I think there was moments where I wasn't exactly sure about Taro. I'll put him at C though, because technically his D is didn't watch. Jedisor is very good. I think he's actually top of A here, if not in S. Actually, he might be actually the most underrated EMEA player going into this. It wouldn't be surprised. Cool. It wouldn't surprise me if he's the best EMEA performer actually.
Cool.
And he's also like, I think he generally plays like good, strong meta comps. He's just very good at that.
Was he even rated on their power rankings?
Yeah, he was like 4th.
Okay.
But I think he doesn't get a lot of attention in NA. Kula, this guy was very unimpressive. I'm putting him at B. He played some pretty. We just watched him. He played some Heartsteel positions pretty well. But that was about it. That was it. Chaos. I think Chaos is actually like top of B. The only or bottom of A. But the problem is I don't know if SEA is such a hard region to read because 1, they're still new, and 2, I can't tell if SEA is like really strong or kind of like still weak. And I think Chaos's tournament was largely colored by people trying to grief him, and so it's like he's really good, but it doesn't feel like he played a normal TFT tournament, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, I agree with people in chat who are saying he's A. Every time I watch him play, I'm really genuinely impressed. He always climbs in a ladder every set with really efficient stats. He's never like that invested in like peak climbing in a ladder, but he's always good, and he always looks good when I play games with him. And every time I've watched him, he's looked good. So it's hard for me to not put him in A, to be honest.
Okay. I put him in. I don't actually know much about him, and they didn't feature much of his play. It just looked like he generally just hit. It's hard to tell, and also I don't understand Japanese, so I don't know the storyline behind so I'm just gonna put him here.
If he can replicate that though, then it's gonna be a very successful tournament.
Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, the thing is,
I'm trolling. Obviously, just saying.
No. Like, I mean, you're not wrong. If anything, like I probably should put Taro a little bit higher because he won the whole thing, so there's like some merit to it. But like you never really know, right? It's people who
win. For sure.
If anything, I'm kind of putting it by regions here.
I would never like give someone a huge boost just for winning the region unless I felt like they played way better.
I would say that like okay, I would actually probably put it like here though. I'd probably say Japan is probably around here because Taro has a lot of experience. He's played in tournaments before. So he's very experienced.
Okay.
Malala. Do you think Malala belongs in S?
I do. I definitely do. Okay. But I don't think that's a close call personally.
Okay. I wanted to. The thing about it is, I don't want S to be like 6-7 players. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I think they're like by far the 2 strongest in A reps. I think that on this set, you can make a pretty good argument that. I'm not ready to put Malala in the tier 1 for like the last 3 sets, right? Because I think he needs to do it over a longer period of time. But his play this set is just so consistently outstanding.
Okay,
like it's so good. His play this set.
I don't know much about Moi either. VN is kind of a weird enigma to me. I'm picking Shuyen because Shuyen won. But I'm just gonna put Cien. Like, and again, it's like one of those things that's kind of hard to tell because of the SCA drama. So if anybody if someone reputable thinks that Nyok 6 Mui is really good, then I'll vouch. But like this is one of the players that honestly I should probably put him here because I feel like I don't really understand very much. I don't have access to it, and these guys don't stream, so there's no way for me to watch it. Qingtian won, but he won because fucking what's his name?
Legend.
Ruye gave him the win. I'm putting him in B tier. He seemed fine for what I saw, but like I think he got gifted the win. Relic is a former pro League of Legends player. He's the first TFT player to ever make it to Worlds for League and TFT. Fun fact.
Sick.
He also has been challenger since set 1, but he is relatively new. So I'm placing him with the LATAM guys in C because I think that it's not that he's inexperienced as a competitor in general, but I still think he needs to kind of continue to prove himself. The one thing that is worth noting is that he performed pretty decently at MSI.
Okay. By the way, EU had Jetasaur at 10th.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Yeah.
Where was Salvi?
Salvi was 7th, highest rated player that made it.
Okay. I mean, you guys know how I think about this guy. I it's unforgivable. But because he's from China, he clearly knows enough about it. I put him at C. I think his play has been, I'm gonna move him to the middle of the pack. I'm actually moving. Hey, whatever. I'm putting him here. He actually might win the whole thing and make me like look like an idiot, but like I can't forgive him for that. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Fuck it. I'm putting him last. For people who don't know, this guy had the biggest tournament throw I have ever seen. I mean,
Dan, you should just, if you really want, what you should do is you should make its own tier that's through regionals, and you should just put him. Honestly, you should. You really should.
Man, I just can't.
I know you just don't have a mean bone in your body, so you can't.
He should have won China regionals. Instead, he went third, and he lost out $125,000, and he had to play through the Worlds qualifier, which he won. He did win, but at the same time, he's way more broke, and he has now lost my rep. He lost rep with me. That's all. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, watch the CN VODs. That jeez. Salvi, this guy is the best EMEA representative, I think, there in terms of the hype. Not the pedigree in terms of results, but I think everyone knows Salvi at his peak is rank 1 perma EU, around the same level as Disop and Setsuko. Back when Salvi was like giga grinding TFT, he was always rank 1 EMEA or EU West. I keep saying EMEA out of habit. And also he had like another account in the top 5. That was when TFT was also less competitive though, so it is worth noting that like the region's just harder. And also the one last thing to say is that Salvi is legit GM. Like you would look at his profile, he is legitimately Grandmasters, which is hilarious. I don't know what to do with that information, but he is.
I mean, he's a monster. He's super good.
Yeah. 62nd is the best CN player based off reputation. And if you want to just say CN is good, you put him in S. But I'm going to put a little bit of a controversial thing. I'm going to put him at the top of A because I don't think CN in general as a region is at S tier. 62nd could theoretically, his ceiling is here. 62nd is actually one of the most cool TFT players to watch, period, because he doesn't play the comps like at nearly as much as he plays like the board. And I think he's a really, really interesting player to watch and learn from, but almost in a way that you can't really replicate it because he's unique with his ideas. He always thinks about like he was trying to make like a 4 true damage sentinel flex board work in regionals. He's doing like weird stuff all the time to try and get edges. But that is, as a result, it makes him vulnerable to taking 8ths. And also I think he takes some unnecessary risks sometimes and he just dies. So I think that's what stops him from being truly elite. Skipaeus. Oh, Skip's actually kind of around here as well. The one thing I like about Skip is that he's bold. He actually is the only player I saw winning with Disco. He actually has a first place with Disco at regionals, which I don't even know how that happened. Yeah, so Skip Aeus in A tier only.
Wait, didn't you say Disco won CN regionals as well?
Oh, okay, technically yes. Okay, but like he shouldn't have. That's actually the most fraudulent first by Qingtian I've ever seen.
Hey, win's a win.
He won on level 9 Disco with like no Ziggs, no Sono. That's just putting it out there, man. Like and then he eventually got it, and then it was too late. But like he was beating that, like just a Disco with like no legendaries. Like come on, man. Volta is really quite an enigma because he doesn't pass the eye test for most players, and yet this guy keeps getting results. When I say he doesn't pass the eye test, a lot of players have so many question marks about like whether or not they agree with his decision making. And he's also a slow player, so it's not even like mechanically he's very impressive. But this is his 4th world championship, which ties the record in EMEA, so it feels almost too disrespectful to put anything lower than A. But I feel like he kind of goes like here, if you were. But you could also justify B. Also, Volta is like kind of like I think some people like resent him because it almost feels like he high rolls like all the time. And I watch his stream, and I agree. This guy is just a natural high roller, man. I don't know what to say.
Hey, that's a skill. If you do it consistently.
Yeah, if you do it consistently, then he's got to be something right. And also, he has unique ideas on things. Like for example, in a comp that takes a lot of combat augments, he'll like theoretically approach it from a different way and say he will like approach it. Like I remember, for example, one thing he did in Country for a while was play around Urgot. This is before they changed Urgot, the rework. But everyone was talking about Samira. And Volto was one of the people that I saw pushing Urgot a lot more for consistency and results. And as a result, he climbed way more with that comp instead of like a hit Samira and die. So I think he has to go. He has some unique ideas on the game. Weird. I don't know where to rank him because I think foundationally he's the shakiest NA player. And yet he was able to execute like well enough. And also weird is not really practicing. I think he's just like stuck in exams. So I think I have to put him in C tier.
Yeah, I think he's top of C personally.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, C is like any of these players can win. It's a world championship, it's TFT, but like I just think that these players are the most likely to not make final lobby. I think that's probably the best way I can describe it. Xiao Ge, I think it's his second Worlds. Didn't he make it last one as well? Let me look, just double check. I didn't watch JOC, so I didn't know. Yes, he got 4th at Worlds. He was the most impressive JOC player. I'm gonna put him in the same as Ice. He was the player that was topping day 1 and day 2, and he was like one of the big reasons why Tanner and all of them started changing their opinions on mobile players. So like he's basically earning respect on behalf of it. Very accomplished mobile player.
Cool.
Yugol. Oh, this guy was also I don't know. He got in because Bobe threw. He's the player who got in because Bobe threw.
Dude, KR is like Bintum and then everybody at the bottom.
I mean, okay, that's my opinion, but like I don't know. I'm pretty sure Yugo should not have gone through. But like, okay, to his benefit, he went second first to close out the last 2 games with Heartsteel stuff. And like, I mean, he knows enough, right? He knows enough. And Yush is OC's hope and pride and joy. He's kind of like their title. And I think he's also good. He's hit rank 1 NA. I actually think he's legitimately very good. So I think Yush will, like, if there's any player that can make that big time run and have like the OC top 10, top final lobby, it's this guy. But I haven't watched. So.
Okay. Looks like a good list to me. NA on top.
All right, I'm gonna put him here. Vietnam in general works really well together. If there's one thing I've learned this past regionals is that they collaborate very, very well together. So I want to make, if you think the top Vietnamese players are very good, they will work together to make sure they're all in good form.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna need to talk about that on the podcast, by the way, at some point.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, didn't watch Downey G. Okay, I mean, didn't watch actually looks kind of disrespectful, but I think this is a pretty good tier list. So guys, do with this what you will if you want. This will help your Pickems. I don't have time to actually do it full on. Actually, maybe I do. But either way, this will probably be a separate thing. Let's see. Right? Do you have the Pickems link by any chance?
No, I don't. Oh, it looks like it's already in your chat. Pickems.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. Let me sign in with my Riot account. Give me a sec, you guys.
Oh, I caught your password.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did, but you didn't actually see it. Okay, make my picks. I mean, you're supposed to start from the bot. Oh my god, wait.
Whoa, there's so much stuff. Wait, what? This is sick.
What will be the most picked silver augment?
Oh, holy fuck. This is like...
It is last set, so you didn't do it last set?
No, I didn't do it last set.
The most picked silver augments. I'm gonna do this. I think... stationary support is up there for sure. Let me see. I'm just looking at all the silver augments. Oh, vampirism, duh. Vampirism's like super high. Probably like top 2, top 1. Generically good. You take it from almost any spots.
Yep.
Tiny Titans might be picked a lot as well. I'm gonna put a top 3. And I want to say like stationary supports. By the way, you have to get it exactly right, Bryce. You can't just say like it's not just Vampirism in the top 3. You have to be Vampirism at first.
Damn.
Other ones that I was thinking about is Harm Assist, and actually Harm Assist might be more common because you only get stationary support on 1 actually. Pandora's. You don't really pick Pandora's at 3-2.
Just off of play rate, the highest is Tiny, then Pandora's, then Vamp.
Pandora's. Okay.
Actually, no. That I had to sort better. Sorting GM plus, it's Vamp, Titans, and then Blistering, interestingly, and then Harm Assist, Team Building, and then Pandora's.
Yeah, but remember this is silver augments, so it like 3-2 and 4-2 also influences. You can't just.
Yeah,
like...
no, it's I'm going off of total games, not 2-1.
Yeah. I think this looks kind of right for now. I think because Tiny Titans only appears at 2-1 and 3-2, and Harm Assist and Vampirism, and you're always taking like Harm Assist, Vampirism for the most part.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Most picked gold tier augments. Let me see.
I mean, you could make an argument for Vamp again.
Vamp again. That is true, actually. Vampirism again.
I mean, it's just so generically good, right?
Yeah, you take the generic combat ones for sure. Sleight of hand, scrappy inventions, those are all decent as well. Portable Forge, not really.
What about Big Grab Bag?
Big Grab Bag's a good one. Inspiring Epitaph. Oh, Heroic Grab Bag is also low-key something that people might take.
I just don't think a high enough percentage of games for it to be top 3.
Okay. Let me see. What else is other augments? Bulk? Probably not. Big Grab Bag actually might be. I can see Big Grab Bag in the top 3. Unified?
I think he's picked a ton on 3-2 and then a decent amount on 4-2 as well.
Yeah. I can see that, and I'd go for... I mean, Harm Assist is just generic as well, but like Harm Assist is not something you pick like that often.
I mean, I could totally see it being Harm Assist.
I could. Jeweled Lotus?
Yeah. That's number 1 on ladder.
Yeah, but you have to remember ladder's like...
Yeah, no, I know. It's just a data point. It's definitely not at all.
Crash test dummies. Yeah, but you only get do you get offered it at every point of the game?
Just 3-2 and 4-2, not 2-1.
I mean, that's the same with Big Grab Bag though.
Yeah, and I think that's fine because if it's popular enough, I'm not sure dummies is popular enough.
I feel like Heroic Grab Bag is something that gets picked a lot. Like I feel like people just do that. I don't know. My instinct tells me it's gonna be picked. I'm gonna go a little bit controversial here because I feel like this is picked way more in tournaments than people think it is.
I like it.
Okay, Prismatics. The binary airdrop.
Binary for sure. Yeah.
Probably like Jeweled Lotus.
What about Lucky Gloves?
Lucky Gloves, yeah.
I was trying to think about stuff that's gonna get picked.
Yeah, Lucky Gloves. But
Radiant Relics.
Radiant Relics is good too. March. The problem is you only can take it at 2-1.
Yeah, you can't do a 2-1 only augment. There's no way.
But you're not wrong. It's going to get picked a handful of times. Harm Assist 3 as well. Could be. You just have to take something generic. I think this makes the most sense, though. Oh, roll the dice.
I mean...
Yeah. You're right.
The question is, does it get picked up enough on 2-1 to then...
You can get it at 3-2.
Yeah, but like...
Let me see.
Can you get it at 3-2? A lot of the time, it's not correct. New Recruit, but who picks New Recruit on 2-1?
Oh, I can see New Recruits. Yeah, I can see New Recruit. New Recruit could actually be even more over binary because you can get at 2-1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go binary number 2. Maybe not Lucky Glove. It's like Lucky Gloves or like Jewel Lotus or something like that. I'm gonna go with actually, Jewel Lotus. What do you guys think? Radiant Relics I could see as well. I'm gonna go. I mean, this is just a crapshoot for the most part.
It's a total crapshoot.
I'm gonna go Radiant Relics. Portals. What would be the most played portals? 3 champions. Augment payouts. Item payouts. Am I missing anything?
Yeah, you missed 3 cost champion.
Yeah, but like people prefer.
I know.
Like,
I'm just teasing.
Component anvils. Yeah. I mean, even then, the most bedge ones. Whatever. Longest game. In which round would the longest game finish? 7-3.
That's late. I was gonna guess 7-2, but 7-3 is possible.
Shortest game. 6-5.
Yeah, that sounds right.
3-star 5 cost. How many 3-star legendaries will see this unit? This event? 1. It'll be when people hit the 8-bit max high score. I'm gonna go 1. You guys say 2? What? How many 3-star epic units will you see? Oh, 12 or more.
Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah, 12 or more. I've never been wrong on this, actually. I think I picked a 12 or more every single time.
I mean, that seems super easy. They gotta adjust those numbers.
What is the maximum health on a win counting all games during the event? Well, okay, the thing is, the thing about this 3-star 4 cost is backside change.
Yeah, but still.
What's the maximum health on a win counting all games during the event? Probably like 70 to 80.
Yeah, that's where I lean as well, 71 to 80. So that'll for sure happen at some point, and the question is whether or not someone goes higher. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Usually, no.
I think this is correct.
Usually
so basically, you're saying how much do you think someone's gonna win a game by? And sometimes there's just really stupid games where someone just high rolls and high rolls and high rolls and high rolls. So.
Wait, there's only 54 games in World, someone said? Is that true? Then maybe 12's a lot.
Yeah.
12 is actually a lot then in 54 games. I mean,
what is that minimum health? Oh, it's gonna be like a 1 of 3.
Yeah,
like a last stand win out. Like a last.
Wait, what? That's like the easiest fucking thing ever.
Oh, I mean, it technically cannot happen, but.
Bro, no one wins a game with last stand the whole tournament. Are you kidding me? And they even give you 2 and 3 each game for fun. Like, that'll happen a half dozen times minimum.
How many games have played on checkmate? 4 buckets.
Isn't it always
Disto goes
5,
1,
6
1, 1, 1.
I love it. Sign me up.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't do the last 2. Okay, so they're trying to drive up engagement. All right, my regional ranking. I mean, you really guys know how I feel about it. NA number 1, EMA number 2. Wait, how do they rank this again? Is it AVP or like best placement?
Who knows?
CN, LATAM, OCE. This looks right to me. This looks right to me. I mean, JP has a couple of good players. Like Taro's not bad, and Kess is all right.
I mean, your analysis is basically in a gap, and then figure out the rest.
In a EMA
gap. Yeah, in a EMA. Yeah.
Okay, who top 8s? Oh, this is fun. Dish Soap. I'm just putting people that I think can right now, and I'll remove them. Dish Soap, 62nd. I think Jedisor can.
Lola, Salvi, Chaos, Skip.
We're out of people. Gipeus. Okay, so obviously this is like the highest pedigree players. Out of all of them who I think are most likely to get eliminated, I think Jedisor is one of them. But I can totally see him do it. I'm gonna put Xiaoge here as well. Wait, where is he? CN, Qingtian, Saka. Wait, what? Is this Saka? Weird should be 5 to 8. You think so? I mean, you're a big believer in it. Oh, Saka is Xiaoge? Okay. I'm gonna put Saka in as well. I think he's good. Kind of like he could probably be like top 4 thing. I'm sensing a Malala group stage high roll.
I like it.
I mean, the thing is, you know what's so hard about this? You have to place exactly, otherwise you don't get points.
That's crazy and also stupid. Like, that's really stupid, actually.
Dish Soap's gonna be like here.
Wait, you're putting Dish Soap in 6th?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is group stage. What do you think their points are gonna be in the group stage?
Oh, good point. Group stage. I forgot about that.
So it's just like,
Yep.
yeah. These are my 8. I think these are good 8s. I think this is a good 8. 2 NA, 2 MEA, 2 CN, 1 SEA, 1 KR. That sounds right. And then there's like outside chances for JP and BR and LATAM.
No Yush.
I mean, Yush can, but like, I don't know. You have to kick somebody. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this for now. The order doesn't matter. Are you sure? They do position 1 to 4. Are you the god of predictions? Oh. Okay. Fuck it. Dish Soap 1.
Dude, I think it's gonna happen. I feel really good about Dish Soap. I haven't felt this good about a player going to Worlds since Goobum's in set 6, I think.
Malala, top 3. I need him to go. Also, I asked the question, by the way, Bryce. If Dish Soap goes first and Malala goes second, who's rank 1 for the set?
Dish Soap. I don't think you can not put the guy who wins regionals and Worlds 1. That would be insane. I mean, don't get me wrong, Malala's consistency is also insane. It's too ridiculous. You could just give him coke.
Yeah, because like Malala basically, like, he went, his tournament scores would be first at Vegas, first at KDA Cup, whatever at Heartsteel, and then third at MSI, and then tied for first at regionals, and then second at Worlds.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty insane.
That is also
so insane. But also winning regionals and then winning Worlds, I mean, fuck me.
Yeah, Malala lost on a tiebreaker, so I mean, I like the narrative of him tying for first.
That's a good point. Depends on how they win. Like, what if final lobby PP is all high rolls and Malala goes second? That's true, actually.
I can't put Malala top 3. It's against the strat. It's against the strat.
The manner of winning matters for sure.
It's against the strat. I can't put him. I can't put him there.
And then wait, you screen it. Okay, sweet.
All right.
Love it. Thanks, Jordan. Have a good night.
Who goes third here? I get a feeling 60 Seconds not going to do well at Worlds. I don't know. Who goes third? Salvi. You know what? I'm just going to put Skip third.
Oh, I love it.
This guy is a loyal Frodan viewer. He's going to get rewarded. Top 3 at Worlds.
Let that be a lesson to everyone out there. Stay a loyal Frodan viewer, and you too will go top 3 at Worlds.
Okay, these are my Pickems. Okay, the thing is, I will warn you guys, my Pickems are a little bit biased. He's not even a sub. Oh, he's going to sub after he gets top 3 at Worlds. You can afford it.
True.
All right. That's it for me today. All right, Bryce, thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah. How was the VOD reviews with the boys today?
Pretty good. They're tired. They're really tired because they're adjusting sleep schedule.
Okay.
So it was a low energy VOD review session, but I
feel that. Okay, so you guys, tomorrow no stream. I'm gonna get ready to do the co-stream because I have to adjust my sleep schedule. Basically, tomorrow I'm gonna sleep at like 6 p.m. or try to sleep, just go to bed and see what I rest. And then I'll see you guys on Friday for the co-stream. As you guys can see, Ramblin's flying in tomorrow morning first thing. Ace is gonna be joining us on Saturday. Friday we have Kevin Parker as a guest, and I think we're gonna try to get Kurum as well. So, and then Saturday will be Robin songs. And we invited a couple other people who also are going to join in Asa. And then Sunday we haven't figured out who our guest is going to be yet. So we should message some people, Bryce. But like it's kind of hard because it's checkmates. You don't even know when they're going to join.
Yeah, and you don't know who's gonna.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll see you guys then. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. If you guys missed the dramatic reading, Bryce, I don't know if you saw my tweet.
I saw your tweet, but I missed the dramatic reading, sadly.
I'm gonna post it on YouTube. Don't worry. It is
excellent.
Epic. It is funny. It's so funny.
Awesome.
But also it's like pretty spot on for the most part.
Well, yeah. I mean, it sounds like they took like a real academic approach to it. So
I'm excited. They said they spent 6 months gathering data in Sochu's chat.
That's amazing.
Thanks for the great stream. No problem, Vic. Yeah. Robin said to the finals. That's why Robin said that he would join Sunday if he could guarantee it, but he doesn't think he's gonna make it in time. So Sunday might be just whoever's on. Like literally, people are gonna be like, "Hey, can I join?" It might be them.
Well, unless something goes wrong, I'm currently planning on waking up early and driving over to your spot for it.
Yeah. If you need a remote the first 2 days, totally fine. Totally cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. What time to start? 4 a.m. Pacific. 4 a.m.
And there's no way. I'm not doing all the first 2 days, right? Like, there's no way.
Yes, I know.
I'll do as much as I can.
Yeah. You can join whenever you can.
Yep.
Like I said, it's totally up to you.
Sounds good.
All right. Let's go ahead and raid. I'm gonna raid Pie Hat today. Fellow TFT caster. Latam guy. I'll see you guys on Friday. Wow, that's crazy. This is the last stream before Worlds.
Time. Holy.
It's gonna be exciting. Have a good night, everyone.
Hi, chat. All right.